Are we on?
We should be live.
Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, I'll get a monitor set up in a second here.
So, tonight we're playing Gloomspite GGitz versus a heavily house-ruled Sylvaneth force. So, just imagine that we really know what we think should be in the new book, and we're just going to play that army that way.
Also, there's a baby.
Also, there's a baby. Baby, don't make noise. She'll probably make some noise. So what we are doing, since we don't have the new forests, is we're going to be using 1 to 2 plates of the old forest to match the new awakened wildwood approximate footprint, because 3 to 6 is probably going to be more like 1 to 2 than 1 to 3, and we'll just err on the side of caution and do 1 to 2.
And the other proxy is the blade worm.
Yeah, so we don't have a blade worm model. I blame Trump. And so this is the blade worm for now, because it is also an endless spell of the same base size.
You assume.
I assume. So we are playing, what's the end of scenario?
You're doing Border Wars.
Border Wars.
Yeah.
So Border Wars is 1 point for your zone, 2 points for the no man's land, and 4 points for your opponents. Is that right?
6 points if you land on the baby directly.
Yeah, 6 points if you control the baby. So the Snuffler is going to be playing the Tree Hugger in her first game. The Tree Hugger is going to be making the strategic decisions, and I'm going to be very quickly rolling dice for her due to her being somewhat otherwise occupied hand-wise. So we're going to roll off first side, and then after that we're going to deploy our terrain.
Okie dokie. Here comes the Snuffler. Blah! I am the Snuffler! I roll dice.
All right.
lose.
So, Tree Hugger, where would you like your trees to be hugged?
Which side of yon table?
Well, you made this pretty symmetrical, so I don't think I have an opinion, so let's be over here.
Okay.
Okay,
Now
so
we both have terrain?
Yep.
Okay.
So I think that we actually roll off for who's placing terrain.
Yes, we do. At least I know that, yeah, well, then we roll again.
So then I can choose the order in which
Okay.
that.
Okay, so this terrain is going to have to go out, according to our house rules, 6 inches away from all objectives and 1 inch away from all terrain. So, Madeline, where in general are you thinking?
I want to take a maximum possible area, so I'm thinking
Thinking right there.
fish, yeah.
So do we have, what kind of space do we have here? It looks like 22, so we should be able to get this maybe here. Let's take a look.
6 inches from any objective means
6 inches
in
from
the
the
bubble.
center of any objective, so we could go as far over as here.
There are lines on the map.
Oh, there are lines on the map. Who knew? I mean, who puts lines on the map? All right, so we're just gonna, look at that. There we go, outside lines. What a convenient line mapping system. If only I could purchase that. What's the issue?
Well,
Lines for
you
terrain?
did purchase this one because
Oh.
you
Yeah.
you are.
You know what? You're gonna just allow this because the actual terrain placement is not shaped like this.
I'm going to allow this. Is that what you think?
There we go.
I'm just going to allow this.
Or we can.
Typical wood elf
You choose to allow it.
shenanigans.
Because I don't know how it's actually going to be faced. Or we could back up.
No,
and go
no,
like
no,
this.
just move back
Okay.
up.
All right. So in
I'll let
tournament
you guys-
scenario,
I'll let you
if I
guys
was to use
cheat
these
a little bit.
old woods, then it would work. So we think how the new woods are going to work is it's going to be 3 half moons, and you can have between 3 and 6 half moons. I'm guessing this is like a 4 or 5 half moon wood. How do we want to play the innards of the woods? Are they impassable, or are they open?
The innards of yon woods?
The trees themselves.
The holes, we just move through them. Yeah.
We're going to move through the holes? Okay.
Yes,
So we'll-
you can move through the holes.
Oh, because in the new woods, yeah, it's a mushroom forest. In the new woods, you can move through the holes, so we'll just make that easy to do that. So, here's a question that we'll need to look up. So, can you teleport between the awakened wildwood and the regular woods on the board?
Well,
think so.
these are just wild woods, aren't they? I do not know.
So, in our house rule environment,
There
how many
might be
feel
some
about that?
FAQing to do on this particular thing.
We'll
But
look
we
it up
can-
later.
We can,
I can look
we
it up
just
later.
play that you do. I'm happy to play it however you guys would like.
I don't know why you would be able to move between them.
under. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're in a house rule that you cannot move between the awakened wildwoods and
regular ones, huh?
regular wildwoods.
Some other awakened wild would somehow make its way to the board, then
If somehow you were to summon an additional
So
awakened
to
wildwood.
start, you only have one,
Mm-hmm.
but you can potentially summon millions.
As many as there's space for.
potentially millions.
And what is the limitations on your summoning of a wildwood?
So there's a number of mechanisms that we have house rolled into summoning wildwoods. The acorn's still available. You can automatically put one out with Tree Lord Ancient, which we're not running. Or you can, every wizard gets a spell that can summon an awakened wildwood wholly within 18, or 24.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to roll for side. Madeline, where would you like your first deployment to be?
There is no wrong answer.
There's always a wrong answer.
Here's your 12-inch line.
Yeah.
Oh, let me make sure it's 12. I don't know that this one is 12, but let me verify that.
Let's put down the battalion over here-ish.
Okay, so you're going to put down all components of the battalion?
Yeah, it is a 12-inch deployment. So.
Yeah, because they all have to drop together, right?
They have to drop at the same time. They don't have to if you want to drop them at the same time to have less drops in your opponent, right?
Okay.
Oh, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops.
Okay, so Ricky has so many drops, you don't even need to drop them at the same time because you can choose not to and still outdrop him.
Okay.
Because you would have 3 characters, 4 units, that's 7, plus the hunters is 8, so you're still now dropping. So you can just do one at a time.
Cool. Let's put down a unit of dryads here to control that objective.
Okay, and do you want them like this or do you want them one wide? How do you want to do that?
I'll prefer your expertise.
Okay, let's put them like this so that you have, so that they're all basically within 6, and so that you have sort of the option to protect something with them if you wanted. Have them trail out a bit. Okay, then it is Ricky's job.
Oh boy, okay, so I gotta do something now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Alright, well. I am going to pop down a big fatty unit of grots then. Big fatty unit of grots. And you guys are able to okay, please describe to me how you have house ruled your ability to teleport.
So the house rule teleport ability, we think that you should be able to take 1 friendly Sylvaneth unit per turn within 6 inches of an awakened wildwood that's wholly within 6 inches, and remove it and set it back up wholly within 6 inches of another awakened wildwood and more than 9 inches from the units.
So in theory, this unit, if it was all within 6 of this,
Yeah.
which it currently is not,
Currently it's not.
could come over to here.
It could not because that's not another awakened wildwood, that's the same one.
Right.
Oh, it has to be another one. Okay, so in order to get your teleporting up and running, you have to summon more woods.
Correct.
Except, heads up, we also decided that all tree people should also be Stormcast. And so up to half of our units can be deployed in reserve because we wanted to be able to do that.
Oh, it's true. Also, the tree revenants can teleport regardless of the woods.
And
Right.
are all of those with the 9-inch restriction?
So they are
standard?
all with the 9-inch restriction.
Okay.
So the other movement things we think should be in the game are the tree revenants can just teleport wherever they want with 9-inch restriction. That's actually in the
no
the
more
Loon Curse
table. No more table.
No more table edge. They don't care about woods, anything like that. The other thing is the Tree Lord should be able to have his own ability to teleport. So it's actually 1 unit per turn plus the Tree Lord.
1 unit per turn plus the tree lord.
Right, and we don't start with the tree lord, that is the current Alarial summon option.
But none of it matters until we get a second wolves, except for the tree revenants.
Well, and being Stormcast, being able to, put down
Oh, right,
half your
deploying
unit.
Okay,
as a-
this would be my first unit here. It is a unit
Okay.
of 60 grot.
Madeline, where would you think your
That's
second
too
unit
big.
should go?
That's too many all at once.
Too
Over
many?
here to
That's not
threaten
enough.
that objective.
Okay,
It is not enough.
go ahead, Ricky.
Okay. You guys will probably be very surprised by this turn of events.
It would be 60 more rats.
I will be putting down more Moon Clan drops. In a surprising twist.
Unscrupulous.
Unfair. You already put down so many of those. What happens if I just put the baby on the floor?
Well,
Let's
this
find out.
card does have random sharp bits on it.
Okay, I'll watch her carefully.
And
What kind of shooting do you have in your goblins?
I have the most devious of all devious shooting, 2 Squigalas. They have a 30-inch range that does not require line of sight. And so your woods matter not to me.
Well, so there's cover, right? Unless you also ignore cover.
I don't know that they ignore cover. No, you will get your cover, I am sure, but I just don't need line of sight to shoot you.
And what do they hit on?
They hit on a 4-up. They hit on a 5-up if there's a unit of 10 or more.
You mean a 3-up?
Or a 3-up, yes.
Yeah. But it means they'll hit on 5-up against characters.
Most of the time, yes.
Do I have to be careful about what I Stormcast deploy, because if he gets too close to my words, I won't be able to get them out of there?
A little bit, but you could always have one of your casters summon another woods.
Okay.
Also, wholly within 6 means you could put them back here.
Oh, they have to come down whole different sections of the woods? Oh, okay.
So yeah, you could just go back here if you had to.
Who's a crawling baby?
Do you wish to continue to mirror your current pattern?
Sure.
You have given him no information to do so.
Have you given up on crawling and you just decided to barrel roll everywhere?
So one thing I'm curious how we should house rule is how do whether or not tree ants only get their benefit from awakened wildwoods in the combat phase, or should they get them from regular woods?
I'm sorry, which benefit?
Not tree ants. Dryads are -1 to hit in the combat phase.
Baby, why are
I
you
think
talking?
that is Awaken Wildwoods.
Awakened wildwoods. Okay.
Baby, what are you
So
saying?
regular
There's
woods don't do a
nothing
lot.
that affects regular woods.
Yeah, so regular woods do nothing special for us in this version of the house rules.
Okay.
I don't care about normal trees, only special trees. What? Did you say out,
Only the
baby
most
girl?
special of trees, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a chance that when the book comes out, these will somehow count as awakened wildwoods as well. In which case we would be being overly conservative with our interpretation, and that's
I mean,
fine.
they're not awakened though, you know?
These woods are so sleepy. They have sleepy wood.
Alright, so can I make a recommendation for your 4th drop?
I mean,
Don't do it.
Should just get more information on where he's placing.
why would that give me more information on where this place is?
Because you could say, this is in the spirit path.
Oh, is that how that works?
How would we like it to work?
Instead of setting up on the battlefield, you
In
can
your
place one side
version
and say
of
it
the
is
house
hidden on a
rules.
place, yeah.
So I think you would like to set up an arch revenant in the spirit paths.
Well, that just seems like not a nice thing to do.
I mean, that wasn't really the intent. Niceness was definitely for.
I will put down another unit. Yes, baby, I will. Don't try to tell me I can't put down a unit, baby. Such a mouthy baby. This baby is.
She's not a mouthy baby.
This baby is so mouthy.
So Madeline, start thinking about where you want to put your characters because he's going to be able to just deploy those Gabas, or at least one of them, after you deploy your characters.
Bullshit.
Well,
What? What is wrong with your face?
that's a tax for getting to choose who goes first.
Bullshit.
This is superior tacticianing. It has nothing to do with cows or their feces. Nothing. I say nothing! Yeah, let's come all the way forward with these guys.
Is this your real list or your soft list?
This is soft list. I
He
have
says that about all his lists.
I have no real list. There is no such
It's
thing.
not a less soft list than other lists. He just claims all his lists are soft.
There's no such thing as like the hard goblin list. So
I mean,
So you are-
do you win a lot when you run the goblins?
no, negative. That is a fallacy. Fake news. Something Trump would claim.
Cool. Are you still doing a thing or should I be doing a thing right now?
You should be doing a thing now. I believe these guys are 1 inch apart. I could get my widgets out and verify.
Let's stormcast the Kurnoth Hunters.
Oh, how convenient.
They're Storm Kurnoth hunters.
Storm
They're Kurnoth Marines.
Storm.
Or Kurnoth Naders. Because the original Deep Strike all the time, I hate to move the face, was Terminators. These are actually kind of like the Terminators.
It's for people who don't know how to play, is what you're telling me.
Deployment is for chumps.
I mean, it feels like a lot of work. I kind of felt like Deep Strike and everything was for people who thought moving the face was too complicated, but my opinion has evolved. Now it's, it just rewards a calm and laid back approach to the game.
Right. I will put down 20 very brave. Brave. Bow boys.
Alright?
These bow boys are the bravest of the bow boys.
So Madeline, your remaining drops are your Branch Wraith, your Tree Revenant, and Alariel.
Mm-hmm.
We've cleaned up Alariel's rule sets in some nice ways.
Says the baby. Baby, what are you talking about?
Can we put the branch wraith around here somehow sneakily?
Somehow sneakily?
I'm not gonna
So you want to be within how many inches of a awakened wildlife by preference?
me, baby. Kitty.
Oh, she needs to summon
Use a silly
in
baby.
a distance of an American wildlife.
So here. Within 6. Or
Hey, no, big girl.
wholly within 6.
Don't hate my rules.
Yes, you actually need to be relatively close, wholly within 6. So this spot right here looks just right. Into the slot.
Perfect.
Into the slot. Okay. And now the turn is Ricky's.
Why does the rat guy, why does she look here?
Wait. Oh. That is not, I wasn't looking at the right thing.
You looking at this?
Yeah. Well, so actually, it looks like you could be within 12 if you'd prefer. Would you rather be? Hold on. We might be further back.
I think using that ability might be the end of the world.
No, but you can always do a turn 2, and by being here, what it does is it means you still get protection from -1 to hit, and it makes it harder for him to deploy both squid goblins within 30.
Okay.
What you want to do is make it so that in order for him to be able to really threaten your brand trait, you have to deploy the squid goblins relatively aggressively, which has other downsides if you choose to go first.
Cool. Baby's eating your cheese.
Baby, that was my cheese. How could you eat my cheese?
I will place
I will reserve the rest for her.
one sneaky git named Zarbag the Fearless.
Zarbag the Fearless is his own drop. Wow.
Zarbag the Fearless. He
Okay.
fears you not. He fears you so little he will hide in the shrine. I mean, bravely man the shrine.
Bravely man the shrine. So we are now at Alariel and the tree remnants.
Cool. I feel like those. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna expose our secret plans in favor of. I kind of want to just fire Alariel straight at all of those goblins.
Why?
Because there's so many of them and they look so scrunchable under my beetle's feet.
An interesting plan. So Alariel has a 3-up save, which is good, but can get taken down by volume of attacks. If you want to do what you're thinking of with the other charger, it's probably not a bad idea. And also you would prevent the goblins from being able to safely get that middle point compared to the weak side over there. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking putting Alariel over here.
Okay, so do it.
Hold on, before you put that down, I need to fix my brave Zarbag deployment.
Now. So,
He's so much braver now. Far more braver.
remember that, is Zarbag going with Hand of Gork?
What's that?
Does Zarbag have Hand of Gork?
Zarbag may or may not have the Hand of Gork.
Does Zarbag have Hand of Gork?
Yes.
Alright. So what he's doing here is before you put Lariel down, what he has is a caster that's out of 30 inches for dispel range that will allow him to redeploy one of those units, which means he can Hand of Gork those anywhere else.
I do not redeploy. I am not a cheater. I am blessed by my God who picks me up and puts me down somewhere else.
So the downside of that is if he resolves that, you could end up in a scenario where Lariel is not across from that big unit. The upside is you still would be getting those points. The other option is to put her here to spread out based on what he does. I think the question is, do you want to go first or second?
Hey, baby girl. I think I want to go second, right?
Well, it depends. So the advantages of going first are he wouldn't get to shoot you before you start your summoning. You could cast spells and then move so that you're in dispel range of Hand of Gork. And you could get down your trees in the forest before he had the option to try to get a bunch of stuff in there to make it harder to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
The disadvantages going first are that you could get double turned, and that would be very sad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fine to go second.
You want to go second? Okay. So where do you want her to go?
That's a good question.
I think it's different if you're going first versus second.
I think first it would be over there on that left-hand side, and if it were second, it would be the middle.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Okay.
If you can fit her dinner plate in there.
Dinner plate fit. I could be wrong, but
It's all house rules.
it's all house rules.
That's a wizard. That's a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
How many other wizards do you have?
Just 2?
0.
Are many?
0 other wizards.
Oh,
Are they in space?
sorry. 0 other wizards. There are only 2 in the army.
There are 2 wizards total.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a confusing thing for me to say because it was not the question you asked.
That is not the question.
Actually, we have house rule, the arch revenant, and do a wizard.
No, the Arch Revenant is not a house wizard.
He's not a house wizard.
House elf.
She is not a house wizard.
Yeah, it's she. It'll be genders. So,
She is a she?
is a she. Hi. Tell us of your woes. Plentiful and numerous.
I need to put
Okay, let me pick you up because you're very loud in the stream.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Okay, so we're deploying the tree revenant, so that we're done.
He's happy. It's okay, baby. I put a shaman down, so now you need to put down.
Yep, we're gonna put down the tree revenants right over here. So you go.
Okay.
I'll spread them out.
Baby. Why would you talk like this? Baby.
Actually, we can change that. We're gonna do over here. Madeline, are we deploying the tree revenants?
Okay. I mean, they're gonna stay where we do them anyway, so.
No, they're just an additional initial screen for the Dryad.
Cool.
So they, there's no way you can teleport a fanatic into her.
Oh, the branch wraith?
Yeah.
Cool.
You say that, but
Hey, baby girl.
baby, 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 baby.
All right. So
No, I didn't have to deploy those at the same time.
Well,
I
we're
guess
done. We're done.
You're done? Okay,
Yeah.
then I can put them.
But now she has to make the decision about going first or second. What's their move?
Their move is, I believe, 4.
So, if
I have one more character.
Reginald is to go first, he will be able to shoot with multiple squid guns. The risk really is less to Illyrial and more to the branch wraith. So he would get, what would he get? He would get 12 shots on 5s, so 4 hits. Winnie on 3s.
Do you get Lookout Sir if you're a monster?
Talk about her.
I'm not worried about that little one.
You should be.
Maybe.
You do not get Lookout Sir as a monster.
Okay.
4 hits, 2.5 wounds. Not gonna safely kill her because of that -1, but without a chance. 2.5 wounds.
There's no
-2.
minus to it. It's no rank.
She doesn't have a great save anyway. On the little character. Probably a 5 up.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure Squid Gombos have absolutely no rank. But I will confirm.
yeah, so that's right. So he probably gets 2d3 wounds through to the branch wraith, which
They have excellent rend in combat, but not.
doesn't kill but could. You're okay with that risk?
I think I am okay with the risk.
All right.
I may regret that, but we will see.
The Snuffler gets the first turn.
Okay. I'm going to generate 1 command point. This will be my yellow die here. On a 4-up, the shaman will generate a second one.
Where's the
He
chat?
does.
Should we be watching a chat maybe?
Oh, you know, oh, I didn't put this up. I put this in full screen mode. I didn't put this up in a. Let's see if I can get it. Exit full screen mode. Theater mode. There is 1 loyal fan tuned in at least. That I can see here. And that would be our fan Tiffany. I guess it is a Tiffany in this theater mode. Yes. So baby is ready for blood. Yes. Yes, baby is most ready for blood. Alright, so the shaman generated an extra command point. I did forget to put down my moon marker, so let me do that really quick.
Cool, so we're done with the deployment.
And my moon marker is going to go over here. Then we're going to go to my grave. I gotta check when my haven't used my spore splatters in a while, so I need to check to see when that happens. Hero phase.
It's funny because there's this ability, if you have a wizard cast wholly within 6 inches of an awakened wildwood, but the only way that Alariel will ever be wholly within 6 inches of an awakened wildwood is basically being directly adjacent to the awakened
I
wildwood.
believe we use.
Well, if it's a big enough one, she might be able to stand in it.
Which one? Which one do we
In
use?
the new models.
Loon cap mushrooms.
It would be like her wildwood, like nothing else could fit in there.
Little
Which actually might be really
mushroom.
hilarious to get rid of protector. That's the new hotness, so
Oh,
nobody knows about it
mushroom
yet.
frenzy. That's what it's called.
The six-piece wildwood is going to be just big enough to put Lariel inside, and then it's going to really limit incoming attacks on her.
And there's actually going to be one more. There's going to be ones on them. One more on him. Oh, that guy too.
Feels like he has more models than us.
Yeah, but I mean, they're goblins, so you're totally fine.
It's true.
Then we're going to start by casting a fun spell, and it's going to be called Scuttle Tide from the Fungoid Shaman.
Is this out of the range of dispellers?
Yes. All my casters are out of the range of the spellers.
What?
So it goes off.
What? How did we do such horrible deployment?
Well, I don't really understand why you would be so horrible at this, but you
No,
decided to
it's true.
be horrible at this.
We don't know what that does, so.
And so I must punish you.
Okay, what does that do?
Scuttle Tide comes down, wholly within 6 of any piece of terrain, anywhere on the board.
This is my terrain that I don't take battle shock.
That's fine. While you're in it, or near it.
Within 6.
Within 6. That is fine.
Fully within.
Yes. Are you able to heal these units? Bring back models?
No, not on the Dryads.
Dragons.
You
No,
can
Alariel can heal.
you can heal, but they only have 1 wound. You can heal wounds, lots of healing wounds.
Lots of
The opportunity of models.
Lots of wounds. Going to place. I'm going to place Scuttle Tide right here.
So how does that work if it starts only within 6?
It starts wholly within 6 of the barrels,
Okay.
and then I pick one unit within 1 inch of it, and we roll 6.
Wait, the barrels?
This chair.
The barrels and walls.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
And then we roll 6 dice, and a 5 or a 6 is a mortal wound. I'm picking Alariel as
Okay.
my target unit. And she will take 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
The next spell I will cast is going to be Hand of Gork from Zarvag.
And then it does additional damage if we end the normal move within 6. You roll 6 additional dice for each unit that finishes a normal move or charge within 6 inches. Let's go.
Yes. You start taking more damage as it goes. Its placement now isn't ideal. It would be better to put it out in front, because you would just start taking more and more mortals.
But you want to get damage on Lario.
But I wanted to start by getting a little damage on her.
And also it can move.
Going to start by casting Hand of Gork from him. Just a normal Hand of Gork. I'm not going to boost it. This one's pretty even. That's going to go off. And I am going to go ahead and place these guys. I'm going to place them so that they remain within 12 of the shrine. I'm just gonna cut down some trees here,
What?
just to piss off the tree.
Blasphemy.
Piss off the tree hugger a little bit more. And then these bonny lads, I'm gonna be rearranging some of their netters here in a minute. Let me get them up here in this bubble. In this nice bubble of bubbleness. These wee goblin lads. Wee goblin lads. Actually, I might do a little bit more of that. And that. And that. Oh, baby. Are you so angry at Daddy too? For dropping stuff on my game mat? Before the game even started? And then, as part of my redeploy, I think I will leave a nice tricksy and highly tactical rat tail sticking out the back here.
What's that all about?
To prevent you from summoning in my back line.
Oh, clever.
So it'll be something like this. And you have to get the spacing right.
Look at this other things that he's doing.
What's he doing? Oh, so clever.
Rat tailing to his back line so that I can't put trees there.
I don't know why he would do that.
I know, it's rude. It's just rude.
It does feel rude. So one limitation of how we've chosen to deploy
Yeah.
is that sending out the second force wholly within 24 is of limited utility. It's not bad, but it would pretty much be like, over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Maybe here, we could look there.
I would like to see potentially.
Wholly within 24, actually could be here. You could do one plate here.
I will. You have to come down wholly within 6, but outside of 9. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then I am going to do his once per game cast to try and cast the Palisade. Goes up. And we're going to put out Palisade.
It's wholly within 24.
18, I believe, but let's double check it. You have a better memory than me, and if you're saying something that I don't remember, then that's a problem.
I haven't used it as recently though.
Yeah. Palisades! Within 18. And at the start of each turn, roll a die for each unit within 6. Okay. Okay, I want to potentially block.
This is going to be an issue.
The bending with the wall?
Yeah. It's because it was on the side. We'll just have to.
Over
We need
here.
to get it into its case. Hi. Hi. Do you require more cheese?
She doesn't very much cheese.
Delicious cheese. I may still really cheese to feed it to you.
That is fine. She may have all of my cheese that she desires. And okay. I think that's the right thing to do.
That's a nice Palisade. Looks like it's from Superman 2.
Yeah, man. I'm actually going to remake one. I want to make one that's got a bunch of stalagmites on it.
Do you need a raw model?
Do you, what?
Like you want to make one from scratch or you want to convert one?
Yeah, I'm gonna make one from scratch that's got bunch of stalag squigs on it, like the ones from Mollog's crew.
Oh, but you're not going to start with existing palisade?
No, I'll keep that one. Alright, so that one goes there. Then that's it for my...
Well, I was going to say I'll give you my other one. And then you can use it.
No.
Alright.
I'll just laser cut a base.
Makes sense. Okay, so we put out some endless spells here.
Okay. Yep, that was my movement.
Your
For my magically delicious phase. We will do a movement phase now.
That's just kind of noisy,
Yeah, that is such a pathetic little noise, little one. I am going to... Does Alariel still have a damage table?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I am going to actually run with these guys.
Yeah, Alariel's pretty similar to old Alariel. It's just
No, I'm not going to run.
run.
Well, yeah, I might as well run. There's no reason not to. So they're going to run. They go 2, plus their standard lets them go 2. So that becomes a 9 that they are allowed to go. And I also do not want them to end up hitting the palisade, so I'm going to mark where I don't want them to. But they're just going to come forward and be like this. Create a little meat shield of Gerblins. Gerblin shield. And what is this baby talking about so much?
Well, in this case, she wanted a gummy worm, but instead was given a small piece of cheese.
Oh man, you're eating a gummy worm in front of the baby and you're not sharing?
Babies can't have gummy worms.
That is bad parenting.
Yep.
Baby is really into this cheese I'm breaking up.
Look at her, look at that cheese.
It's like I would prefer more cheese,
I
please.
will, no, I'm not gonna rat tail there. I don't think I need to. Over here,
We're very bad tree people
I'm going
players
to-
and don't summon more trees. Sometimes I'll summon more trees.
what's that?
You know, I don't think I've actually summoned a Sacred Forest yet.
I think that's true.
I will now run these guys. And they have a fancy, oh wow, I rolled a 6, so that I can add 2 to that, becomes an 8 plus their standard 5, which gives me 13. So, these jolly little lads,
Maybe you're dropping cheese all over the ground.
you have to come down more than 9,
Mm-hmm.
but within 6. Okay. I will come forward just to score, I think. Methinks.
Get as much in there as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna we're gonna position it so that every goblin has at least some of their base in there. And that will be a nice 20 block in the scoring position.
Alright.
Then, where did you guys come from? Oh, I was holding you in my hand from this unit. Or was I holding you in my hand from this unit? You must be from this unit. Yes, because there are 3 not... Okay. Well, let's do you there, you there. That works. Okay. Then we're going to run the Puff Shroom fanatics. And they have a random movement, so all of this is their total move. So they can move 9 inches. I will move them. Right there. Nope. This one might be a problem.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
That's how we do it. Okay. Yes.
Now, what you're gonna
So
put in
this
here,
one
Jordan?
here moves
Wow.
around
That's so much tape.
to here. And I think, well, no, not quite.
Oh, that's a
That's
load
fine.
bearing drawer.
It is for now. I don't think it's a non-load bearing drawer.
Now you know that drawer has like 20 pounds of capacity more than you thought.
Correct. I've used those drawers like that before though. When I need to make a wider table, I pull them out, so I don't think that's too uncommon. Alright, so these guys come over here. I'm going to run Zarbag. Zarbag wishes to be, ooh, hypermobile Zarbag. Zarbag goes 11 inches. He runs right over here.
Rocco, your boy has joined. Is that who's Rocco, your boy?
Oh yeah, that was let's get it. He's the one that was giving Brendan all the
the Stormcast tips.
yes, the
Oh,
helpful
he was
tips.
essential at my feet. I love that.
I'm gonna run my Loon Boss. He can go 8. And I'm going to run him. Yeah, he'll go around this way to here. I will also run the Shaman, and he can go 9. And he will
It's probably not good for you.
come
Let's
around.
close that drawer. That drawer is totally interesting.
Okay, and I will, for the sake of doing it, move this guy to here, and actually probably, yeah.
What's the range on the Alario swing attack? 24?
No, like 30 or something.
30. Okay. I'm flushing boosters.
Yeah, 30.
Okay.
There's that.
The painted models are definitely scarier
There's that. I
On
think
his
I'm
side?
good.
on his side.
I think I'm good with my fiendish movement.
Cool.
So let's now see what I can do in the shooting phase.
Yeah, that spear,
Which
well, it
I-
actually scales down. She has a table.
She does, yeah.
I have not used my shooting attack in a while. I'm going to shoot one Squid Gaba at Alariel.
You need duct tape this time. No, not
So I will hit her on 4s, is that correct?
Correct. Well, you will hit her at your base.
Yep, I'll hit her on 4s. So I hit her twice. I wound on 3s. I wound her twice. There is no rend to that damage.
Okay. So Alario has a 3-up save.
Okay.
She's good.
And then I will shoot her again with the other Squid Gaba.
You will shoot her a second time.
And I will hit her twice. I will wound her once. Okay, she's fine. And that is that.
Alright, so Alario shrugged that.
And then we go to the end of the turn. I am going to score
Yes.
5 points.
That is a lot of points.
And I will put those on ye old point accumulator.
Hey, baby girl, stop eating that.
This should probably be under movement phase rather than hero phase after this model has moved.
Maybe. I can...
Except that the predatory models move different.
Oh, this is in the Blade Worm. Sorry.
Yeah,
Where is Alariel's heal? She has a base heal.
it's in here, right here. Life bloom on the left hand side.
Life Bloom. In your hero phase. Okay. So should we just do that now?
Is it our turn?
It is.
It is now your turn.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we can go ahead and use Alariel's Life Bloom.
She's going to heal D3, which is going to be 1 or greater.
Well, that's just discouraging.
And then we're going to look at the spell ranges. And it looks like if you did move your hero in range to dispel Alariel, but not in range to dispel the Branch Wraith. So, Madeline, the other thing that you can do, remember, you can always cast one less spell to be able to dispel one of his enemy spells.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so...
I'm not sure how freaked out I am by that right now, because I'm going to be moving away from it, not towards it.
Yeah, I think that it's not a big deal. it probably wouldn't kill you to dispel it either. I mean, what spells do you have you want to cast with her?
With her, I would like to cast Verdant Blessing.
It does move 6 inches, so it could be moved next turn if it's not dispelled.
Okay.
So you want to cast Verdant Blessing.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do that and dispel. You could try one dispel attempt on each of those. Is it each wizard can attempt to dispel one?
You
or
can
is
only
it-
do 1 per turn.
No, that's wrong. You can do more than one per turn, but there's a condition. It's either you can only try once per turn, or each wizard can only try one per turn.
That's probably when it is, but I'm not sure.
I will find out very quick.
You can only try to dispel 1.
A particular one is definitely once per turn, and
Yeah.
then there's another slightly different restriction. This?
Yeah.
Let me see what.
No, the Kleenex.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to Ricky's shop. I think it's full of dust.
Hmm.
What?
So it's under removing endless spells.
How dare you accuse me of? Actually, my
In addition-
allergies have been really bad in here today too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
In addition, a wizard
It's all
can
flowers.
attempt to dispel one endless spell at the start of each of their hero phases.
Okay.
So it's at the start of each of the hero phases, so you have to do it before casting.
Okay.
So if you want to try to get both, you'd have to use both of them. She does have an extra cast, but it would make it slightly harder for you to summon the dryads.
She does have an extra cast.
Right, because you
She
could
has another
either
go.
she has another go. So she could either Throne of Vines and summon dryads, or she could dispel and try to summon the dryads
What's
on
wrong with
the
the
7.
wall? Is it just a wall?
Well, there's a 1/3 chance of units that are within 6 inches of that wall being permanent -1 to hit.
Ooh.
Not permanent, sorry, for a turn, -1 to hit.
Mhm.
And it blocks you from being able to charge over to those objectives, which is actually pretty good, because those are the objectives worth the most for you. Doesn't prevent you from competing there, so I would say this one's actually kind of more of an issue, right? Because you do want to mostly move away from here, but you want the option to get in there.
Is this baby?
But it's not safe to do it, where, I mean, it would be safer, if you're only going to pick one, you would probably want to try that one,
Do you make
and then try to safely summon dryads, or you could sort of dice more and try to get both endless spells and summon dryads,
Yeah.
and have independent rolls of 7s
You may
rather
touch
than
my unit. Yeah, go ahead.
5s.
Do you want to? You can have. Just don't
Let me know if you would
eat
like
off
my
into
opinion.
your mouth.
Do you want my opinion, or do you want to?
Yeah, I like your opinion.
I think that this one doesn't do a ton of damage, and so it's probably just going to hit dryads after this. So I would tend to try to make sure I got the dryads turn 1 on the 5.
Fuzzy.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
Unicorn is on the
So
floor.
Ilario is still going to try to dispel 1. You want to try to dispel the wall?
Floracorn!
Yeah, you think so?
I think the wall.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. What is the cast value of the wall? It's 6, right?
Cast value of the wall, I believe, was only a 5.
Oh, so
So you need a 6, but let me double check.
Well, let's
Yeah,
roll
it is
it.
only a
Let's
5, so you
So
need a 6.
on a 6, we're going to dispel the wall.
You did not.
Did not dispel.
It's kind of crap.
Well, she just casts a lot. She just doesn't have bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't dispel the wall. So
Ooh.
A thing.
you can try it again next turn, but not this turn.
Okay.
What else can she cast besides the forest?
She can, well, her special thing, is she within 16 of those dudes over there?
Metamorphosis?
Yeah.
She's not within 16. Is it 16 or 18?
16.
Oh, she's not within 16 or 18.
So yeah, it's just the blessing and then all the normal.
Mystic Shield herself is not bad. 3 of
Yeah.
rolling ones is good. Okay. So you want to try the blessing?
A unicorn.
Alright. Should we do that last?
Can you use both hands?
Both hands.
Sure.
Okay. So we're gonna try Mystic Shield.
Okay. Mystic Shield on who? Alaria?
Mario, she fails it.
Yeah, she's kind of a crap wizard.
Well, she got 3 casts. That's
Yeah, let's try to summon the forest.
Okay. Summon the forest.
Yeah, where are we summoning the forest at?
Doesn't matter. We
We
don't
got a
have.
forest.
Is this her?
Yeah. So this is Ilario. She
Okay,
rolled a
I'll
10.
use my 1 dispel that is green to try and stop the forest.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay. So now
Well, first
you got
time
a forest.
ever.
You've never summoned a forest.
A second forest. How does this even work?
What luxury! So this forest has to go with more than 1 inch away from objectives rather than 6.
No, you dropped the unicorn ball.
And it has to be wholly within 24.
Where did it go?
So the places you could put it, I think you're going to be able to put it here. Let's
So
see.
shiny.
It has to be more than what?
1 inch from objectives.
Oh.
So is that wholly within 24? It is. So you could put, that would be one place you could put a forest.
More than 1 inch from any other model.
And then, I think that's an inch away. It might not be.
Yeah, you're close enough.
And then the other one would be, you could put it over here. Let's see if we can get 24 here.
She looks the
I don't think you actually can be 1 inch away. Well, maybe here. So basically it's here or there. I think it'd actually be more like back here. So it seems like there's probably the place to do it.
seems like that. Let's do it.
Alright. So then we've got that forest.
A second Awakened Wildwood.
A
Now I need to
second
read all the
Awakened
rules about
Wildwood.
how Awakened Wildwoods interact with each
Alright, so now you still got 2 spells. Right, so you want to use those?
other. Yeah, let's cast the It's sort of not that good to cast the Throne of Vines.
What?
Oh.
Well, you know what we need to
Well, if
check?
she just holds still, she
What?
won't get hit by that ever, right?
So pretty much you can cast Throne of Vines and then summon every turn. That was the intended.
Okay, let's do that.
Alright. But yes, you could also hold still with her, still have Throne of Vines up, and then try to dispel and summon. Absolutely. What you were thinking is once you have Throne up, you just stay still and then dispel and then cast.
Yeah. It's probably fine. Whatever she's eating on the floor is probably fine.
What is she getting into?
We don't know. It's probably just raw
cheese that dropped. Alright, so we're gonna try Throne of Vines on the 5. Got it. That's out of spell range.
I'm out of the spells. Go ahead.
So Throne of Vines, that's paper. Throne of Vines goes off. So now your caster is +2 to dispel until she moves.
+2 to casting rolls.
+2 to casting until she moves. And we're going to use this this wonderful raisin to mark the Throne of Vines buff, as we do not have one.
Cool. Do you think it's more important? I think it's probably more important to summon more dryads than to worry about dispelling either of those
Well,
things.
those would have had to happen at the beginning of your hero phase anyway.
Right. Let's just use more dryads.
Alright, so now we want a 5 on 2d6 because it takes a 7, but we're +2.
Yay.
Got it. 10 more dryads.
Yeah.
So they need to be wholly within. Oh,
Brian is here.
alright. We'll put out some dryads.
You guys do your dragons.
Wholly within 1
Right
inch.
back.
And we're going to start our movement phase too.
Okay.
Wholly
Oh, we
within.
didn't summon the Glade Worm.
That's okay. You used all of your casts.
Yeah.
And she just failed anyway. So what's the range?
Within 1 inch of an Awakened Wildwood.
That is wholly within. Okay, so you're going to put out 10 of these, and they still have to be 9 inches away from enemies?
The dryads?
Ooh, I may have lied to Ricky.
Yes, more than 9 inches from the
Oh, yes, please do not lie to me.
Alright. So 9 inches away from enemies, and wholly within one of the woods, right?
Right.
So the question that you want to think about before you put these down is where do we want the hunters to go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So now you have the options are of putting the hunters there, right? Because you could
So
be
you are on the internet right now.
because you could be 9 inches back here and put the hunters here,
Mm-hmm.
or you could put the hunters over here.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I had been thinking about dropping the hunters here because
Yeah.
I thought that was my only woods, but if I have another woods,
you could put the hunter block over here and put a
There's the
Lariel
hunter
in the
block.
smaller numbers.
yeah.
You can see what it looks like right here.
Okay, which would mean you want them over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So let's make sure. So the hunter, hey, can you put those 9 inch sticks by your other goblin block?
Yeah. Where would you like them?
In front of your other goblin block.
Right here?
Or here.
Oh, do you think maybe we can't fit the hunters in there?
We just want to check beforehand. It'd be silly to not.
Baby?
So
What you talking about, baby?
the question is this 4 inches?
I
Yeah.
know one.
So,
You want to be up where she can see everybody.
9 inches away. So you'll be able to do 2, 4, 6, 8. You'll be able to get them there. Yeah, that'll be fine. They'll just be sort of really jammed in and not entirely in the woods as a unit.
Okay.
For one turn.
Yeah. That is a Lariel. So
Okay.
Madeline is playing.
So we're gonna deploy this.
She is the tree
Only within
hugger.
one.
That is her screen name.
Okay.
Alright. And she's playing the Sylvaneth,
L'Oreal
which
is not
are
quite
the
attached to the beetle,
forest
but she's sort of
spirits.
wedged in there.
So they kind of segregated the wood elves from the tree spirits,
Okay.
and she's playing the true,
These are tree spirits.
the full tree spirit. And Ilariel is the goddess of life, and so all of the tree spirits are basically her minions.
All right.
And so she's playing with a god,
A god. Yes, exactly.
and I am playing with goblins.
Definitely a god. God
You
versus
should.
goblins. Excellent.
Yes.
So if we do that, I guess you can't really land in the woods anyway, right? I guess she could land here. Well, we just don't want to have her land in the circles because, in general, it's hard for her to land in the woods. We don't know how they're really going to be played, so we should just be a little conservative about it. But we can have her land like here. So we make sure she has room to land. Okay, so you summon dryads, and then we're on the movement.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where are you thinking?
This is a forest.
I mean, I guess we need to move Alariel because basically everything else happens at the end of the movement phase. No, wait. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put her up here.
So that's
Yeah, I
the
think
treatment,
so.
and this
Okay.
is a spell.
Yeah.
What's her
Do it.
move?
Yeah.
So they got,
What is
you
her
remember
move?
we had like little plastic clear
Her
templates
move
for
is
spells?
Yes.
They were boring and did nothing.
Yeah.
But like, those
Okay.
are like models for spells.
So
And
16.
so now you can put the model on the table and push it around just like you would a model plate.
So she has to end more than 3 away. So she's not really gonna fit here. We can go, just do that. That's fine.
What do you prefer?
Well, I was just not moving into the woods because I know different people play it differently.
Oh,
It's fine. We could just do this. We'll call it good.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Lario's going here. How do you want to move the dryads?
Those dryads can't really move because the hunters need to come down.
Well, actually, it makes the hunters more flexible if they back up or something.
Oh yeah, we can have them back up.
Do you want to have them sort of swing around here, or do you want to have them move over here to be more to your center? Do you want to sort of prevent,
Yeah, let's have them swing
yeah.
around to the left.
Do you need the
Maybe
computer for any reason?
so let's maybe spread out like this?
Yeah.
Had to take Dick's pictures.
Yes.
Okay,
It's,
like that?
how was Mecca? Did you enjoy it?
Well, we had been there before.
And then,
These guys, I guess, should go forward. I don't know if that means forward through the trees or around the trees.
yeah, the trees don't slow you down, so might as well go forward 6 into the trees.
Yeah.
Works.
And let's just check what
Cheapest
that's going to
prices
be
we do, but it's still
charge-wise
cheap.
before we move you, so that we can be
Okay.
really exact. So this is 15 inches, so 6 is going to put you 9 away. Take this one out. This is just going to
Up goes the weasel.
go 6.
Bebe! Hi! Hi, Bebe. You're talking so much. Ah? What are you talking about, Bebe?
Okay. Now you've got these other units. How would you like to move them?
Smile at me. Don't you smile at me.
Do these want to move?
Um,
And I
I
guess
thought
just
they
you
did. I
want
thought they wanted to move that way.
Well, remember that you want to protect this point too.
Right.
And all of
Yeah, they
these
can just chill
lines
in.
are either the
Okay.
point
That's fine.
zones.
And then her, I guess you could leave the thing up.
What?
You could leave the thing up and not
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I don't think she has anywhere she needs to go.
So do you want to leave these like this, or do you want to move them to block like deep strike stuff?
Well, if they move, they're gonna hit that thing. So let's just leave them still.
No, they just have to hit wholly outside of 6.
Oh, okay.
But what you could do is you could do wholly outside of 6 and sort of fill the gap
Yeah.
a bit,
It helps. It helps.
just to make sure that you can't get within.
Baby,
We're making these a little bit less than 1.
Hey, baby. You can see me?
Okay. So then we're hitting the end of the movement phase.
Cool. You know what I've always wanted at the end of a movement phase?
900's a tree lord and another character.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh, good.
Wow.
All right, so why don't you figure out where you want to put the tree lord down?
This
and
is not fair.
I'm going to put out these.
9 hunters. Tree lord.
And an arch remnant.
Yeah, so figure out where you want the tree lord.
I go on you and your. Yes, baby. We go together. Make that noise at daddy.
So Tree Lord has to be wholly within 9 of Alariel.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And more than 9 from enemies.
So should we have done this slightly differently?
Yeah.
Okay. So knowing that that was the restraint on the tree lord, we'll put those a little further back. The tree lord will be coming down over there. We're gonna put the hunters out where we talked about over here,
Yeah, please. And the arch remnant behind them.
and the arch revenant in the pocket.
Yes, in the pocket.
In the pocket.
Nature's pocket.
Nature's pocket. Yep. Arch revenant right in the pocket here, and then we're gonna look at the tree lord going down within 9 of Valarial.
Make it
Wholly
sound
within. Wholly within. And 9 away. Hello, baby. How are you? All right.
Baby, you said you're not wholly within that 9 inches of Alariel.
Do you want the tree lord here to support this, or do you want the tree lord? Yeah, I guess I don't know what she would do here. What I'm thinking is there a weird way for Ricky to really get in the way here and charge in and get all those points? But I'm not sure what it is, so
Yeah, I don't know.
okay, we'll figure it out. So you're at the end of the movement. You're at shooting. Alariel's range is what? 2 million? 3 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
300 million.
300 million.
Yeah.
What's it actually? 30?
30.
So this blocks line of sight, right?
Yes, completely blocks lines.
Baby, you're not helping viewership.
Baby is the best part of
Through
the
here, nothing?
Yeah.
I don't know. So Ricky, true line of sight. Can I see Zarvag? That's the real question.
I suppose you probably can. Well,
Really?
I think the tip of her wing can see the tip of my spear.
Can her eyes see him? That's
Oh.
better.
Well, no, the eye can't, but the
No,
this part here.
Yeah, we're gonna call that no.
I like that. The eyes, straight from the eyes.
I feel like that's a reasonable way to. So if we can't see Zarvag, this blocks hard line of sight to the fanatics. We just put a shot into the squig. One of the squigs.
Cool, let's do it.
You'll put a shot into the harder to hit squig.
Sure.
You can see the corner of the harder to hit squig.
Go for it.
All right. Looking for a 3. That's 6.
Sweet.
Looking for a 2, right?
3 plus to hit, 2 plus to win.
3. It's rend 2, right?
Right.
I have a 5 up, so I don't get a save.
D6 wounds. 4.
4.
You have done 4 to the squig.
Cool.
To this one?
Yep. They had burned forever in the fires of hell.
Cool. Is the tree lord within 12 inches of the...
It is.
Cool. It gets some attacks then.
5 shots?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it on 2s, right? Well,
2 plus to hit,
3
3
plus.
plus to wound,
Uh-huh.
rend 1.
So that's 3 rend 1s to goblins?
3 red ones. They will have the +1 to their save,
We're at
which
2
gives them a 6 up. They did not save any of them, so you have killed 3 measly
goblinoids.
goblins.
Cool. Hey,
Yes.
so I have another ability that I could use with, it's a command ability.
Okay.
It's probably not worth using right now.
Tell us more.
You can use this command ability in your shoot phase. If you do so, pick one enemy unit within 12 inches of friendly Winterleaf hero invisible to them. Ooh, could I do it on the Arch Revenant?
Yeah, well, except they're not visible, but you could have deployed the Arch Revenant so they were visible.
Oh. Roll a number of dice equals to the number of models in that unit. For each 6 plus, the unit suffers 1 mortal wound.
Yeah. Do you want to put the Arch Revenant over here and be able to do that?
Is that
I mean, command point kills 10 goblins. You can also do it multiple times. You may not want to do it multiple times because you want to save 1 command point over here.
Okay, let's do that then.
Alright, give it a shot. New ability.
What does it do?
We roll 60 dice, and for every 6, a goblin over there takes a mortal.
Oh, well that's just a waste of time.
How many dice are here?
I don't remember now.
This is 30.
It should be around.
This is 30.
Yeah, just do 30 twice.
Alright, looking for 6s. Ooh, that was good.
1, 2.
Oh, actually, that was average. 5.
5, and then do it again.
Wait, why twice?
Because there's 60 goblins, and I have 30 dice. Oh, Madeline didn't do well.
What?
7.
7 goblins die total.
You are done with all of your deep strikes, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh, except those can teleport every turn.
Anywhere on the board though, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
just
outside
5
mine.
though.
It's
right?
just the 5.
Yeah, I am not concerned about them on my.
Alright,
So we used a command point. How do
we did.
How do we denote that?
I have a die for that.
Cool.
Okay,
Just put it in
so
the
do you
corner
want
here
to
so
try,
you can
do you want to start charging?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to start with the, what do you want to start charging with?
Start of the charge phase, eh?
Oh, yes. So Ricky can bring out fanatics in the start of the charge phase if he would like.
And I would like.
Can you do this for a second?
Yes. You're gonna, I can start going. And you want to take her out of it.
What? No, I'm just trying to rock it.
Did you want me to rock her?
Yeah.
Baby? Why for so sad, baby?
I think you want to do a walk.
Or. Yeah, I'll put him there. Seems like the thing to do. Alright. Phonetics!
What? I thought you didn't have any sort of deep strike abilities.
These are not deep strike abilities.
Where did they come from?
These are lunatics that hang out in my lads. And at certain times they like to come out and be lunatics.
Fascinating.
So you put them out in front? Good news, it makes your charge easier.
Cool.
So you were exactly 9 away, so you're probably going to be on 7 now?
Cool.
Check. 'Cause
Probably a 7. Might even be less now. Let's see what I did. Yeah, you'll need a 7.
Because you're exactly 9 away, it'll be an inch and a half. Yep.
Cool. So we're gonna charge these into those,
then-
her and him into that.
Go ahead
So check
and
the
roll it.
rend on the fanatics first. What's the rend on those?
Ren 2.
So the problem with this is you're used to those being super durable. The fanatics at rend 2 will put the trees on a 6+ to save, and you won't get your reroll. So, baby, hi. This is I can't think and talk to mom while you do that. So the problem is you can take a good amount of damage from the fanatics, and they will get to go first.
They get to go first.
They get to go first.
Yeah, because I'm kind of a jerk. Hey, baby.
So, because you're not wholly in the woods, you might have to do it anyway and just soak the damage from the fanatics. What you could do is you could charge so that if you succeed at the charge, you are ending wholly within the woods. And then whatever hunters live next turn would definitely be getting.
Cool. Let's do it.
Alright. So you need a 7?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
So we're gonna have one end here. What's the fanatic's range?
1.
1. So we'll see if we can mitigate a bit by staying out of 4 of that guy. So we're staying out of 4 of that model. They only pile in 3, right?
Yeah. Can I go 3?
Am I missing something and trying to stay out of 4?
No.
Okay. All right. So we're out of 4 there, but four fanatics are going to get to go in and do some real damage. Okay, so then we're going to go to The problem is you're not going to get numbers out of here this turn, but you might be able to eventually grind them down, and now your guys are in a. So do you want to charge over here?
Yeah.
And start with Ilariel?
Sure.
Okay. Actually, do you mind? Do you want to start over here so that if they get in, we'll know how to corner her?
Sure, she's so hard to fit in with her dinner plate though.
Well, if they get in, then we'll just do her next. Okay, so we try the ones on the left. 8. I think that misses because
No.
they.
I think that's it.
No, I think they teleported in, so they have to be 9 away. Unless didn't they teleport in? They did
Yes.
teleport in, so I didn't put them far enough away.
They are not far enough away.
Okay, so then we
Backfell things.
go to Ilario. 8, looks good. We're gonna move that dinner plate in.
Is she too close to the wall there?
Ah, you want to check if she's within 6. Very smart, I forgot about that. Good point. Okay. And then we are looking at the Dryads and the Tree Lord.
Yeah.
Try the Tree Lord first.
Sure.
Because if he makes it in, you want them in the middle, and if he doesn't make it in, you want them on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tree Lord first, looking for a 9. Nope. Dryads. Looking for a 9. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Just Ilario.
Herself is there.
I mean, the question is really just whether or not she kills them all in order to score the point.
Cool.
Okay. So now it goes to combat, and Ricky goes first.
No, it's Alariel's beetle gets her living battering ram.
Oh, you're right. Ilariel's beetle gets her living battery ram. On a 4+, we simplified this roll, made it better. On a 4+, you do some mortals.
Okay. Now I get to go.
Now you get to go with the fanatics.
Okay. Fanatics will pile in. And what? You have a 2-inch attack?
Yeah.
And are you still forced to decide to pile in 1
I
inch?
have to do that at the beginning of the charge phase. You can't do it when you're charging.
Okay. So you still pile in 3 no matter what.
Correct.
And I'm going to do it like this, and this, and then this guy here.
Sure, that phase. Every
Goes
roll.
to go there.
Or once we get there.
Now we'll leave him back there. Because that'll just help mitigate a little bit. They'll end up kind of blocking all those guys there. Okay. Alright, so these are the 4 fanatics that are in range.
Yep.
That is
Exactly
14.
So the fanatics are going to get an average number of attacks because they get d6 each.
And there we go. And I hit you on a 4. Oh, at the start of the phase, my boss is gonna boss around some lads over there.
What's that do?
He will, these guys will do mortals on a 6 to wound. So these are 2 hits.
Okay.
These are 2 wound,
This is 3 wounds
minus 2.
and -2, so 4 goes to 6 up.
For the hunters.
So none safe, so we're going to do 3d3 damage on the hunters. Oof!
That is 7 wounds.
7 wounds.
Whoa.
Okay. So it's going to kill a hunter, which is going to be the only one within range of the goblins.
Okay.
And the reason we're going to do that is because we know that he used the command ability to buff them, and so we're going to take this one off so that they're not in a position where they can pile it.
Just so you know, that's a free command ability. I don't have to spend a point for it. So I can do that every turn.
Interesting. What's that from?
A command trait.
I think it's probably still better to lose this guy because these guys can pile into a point where they can kill the fanatics and just not engage the goblins this turn rather than having the goblins fight them too.
Okay.
And then when they do engage the goblins, they'll have better saves. I think that's right. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't know, I'm so used to those guys dying, I'm kind of.
Well, so you took 7 moves. So you've got. The thing is, if you want to stay in the woods in case Ricky goes next, you would only be able to get 1 guy into goblins anyway.
Wait, why am I trying to stay in the woods?
Because you get +1 save, so that's how you go to the 3 up rollable.
I get +1 saves when I'm in the woods.
You'll be in cover, and so you get to the 3 up rollable.
Cover.
Alright, so we'll lose this guy, just for simplicity for now, and keep going. And then take 2 moves.
There's red dice for that.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so then it's R activation. You want to go with Alariel?
Sure.
Okay. So Alariel gets her beetle attacks and her regular attacks, right?
Correct.
She will be at -1 to hit.
Ooh, -1. Okay. So the beetles are going to be on 4, but they're -1 and +1, right? Because they're plus.
Let me look at my command abilities.
Okay. Alright, so we're doing 5 beetle attacks on 4s because they're attacking a large unit and they're -1 to hit. Okay. 4 hits.
Wait, is that
With -1? Yeah.
3 6s?
Yes.
Are
Oh,
those
God.
unmodified hit rolls for attacks made with a melee weapon?
There are unmodified hit rolls for attacks made with a melee weapon, and in this version of the house rules that we came up with, those generate extra hits.
Okay.
That's because in this version of the house rules, we are in the theoretical Winterleaf not battalion.
Right. Winterleaf Grove.
So we remove that 1 miss and then we add 3 hits.
Okay.
And now we roll to wound. The beetle needs a 3. We missed 3 of those, so we're at 4 that wound, and those are rend to 5 damage each.
Okay. I'll kill him.
All right. Ariel has murdered many goblins by rolling natural 6s.
Yeah, beetles.
Yes. He is so fancy.
Very fancy. All right, and then
That's what happens when you play with a god.
Yeah, it's God's have that power.
and then you're gonna pass, right?
I'm going to pass. I can't do anything until
Right.
you move in.
Right. So we will.
So
Well, not moving there.
there's nothing to pass.
We're gonna go here, and we're gonna just remain outside of 3, but shift to within 2. And we're gonna shift to where we've got some guys within 2, but outside of 3. Oh, sorry about your tree. Like I do, all the time.
This guy.
All the time. I'm not sure that guy's gonna be within 3. Nope, not and stay within the woods, so. Unless, this guy didn't need to be as close. That's okay. We're just gonna get 3 guys in, Madeline.
Okay.
And we're gonna see if 3 can get those. They're gonna be out of range of the netters. So they're still gonna be hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. And they're rerolling 1s to hit, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so each one gets 3 attacks. We've got 3 guys with 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on, rerolling 1s, and then wounding on 3s. Oh, good thing I reroll 1s. Oh my god, that's 4 natural 6s, so we're gonna add 4 hits there. And reroll 1.
They get that for all of them then.
That's a natural 6. Yeah, so that is, that's the Winterleaf non-battalion, it's just all natural 6s explode.
It's just house rules, you could be wrong.
Yeah, we could be wrong, that's how we're house ruling it, it feels fair to us.
Yeah.
So we're on 3s,
Seems totally legit.
so we've got 7 wounds at -2.
Okay, that kills him.
That kills him. For the audience at home, that was actually gonna be 12 wounds because they each do D3. Okay, in sadder news, the goblins outnumber us, and we only score 3 points total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because those goblins are not within 1 inch, right? Those goblins are not within 1 inch of my dog.
Right, you can't trample underfoot. You stayed outside of 3 in order to make sure they didn't get to pile in and fight at all.
Cool.
Okay, so we're at 5 to 3, and then we're gonna roll for the turn priority.
Gotta move first. So let me do that.
So we're up on kills, down on points.
The moon is going to move 1 spot, so it's covering this table for it.
I like how when we're up on kills, we mean not just models, but actually entire units.
And then we are going to roll for first piece. I get a 1. I get to take the tie, so I will go first.
I was really looking for that double turn there. What are you gonna do? So because you went first, we get to move the first predatory spell.
There is only 1.
And we're gonna, how far are we gonna move?
6 inches.
Hello.
And we'll go with her. We're not dispelling it by pushing it off the board, we'll just push it over here.
Okay. I will
Hello, baby girl. What kind of hunt are you?
start with generating my normal command point. I will then roll a die on a 4-up and generate another command point. I do not. I will mark everything that's got puffers. Puff, puff, puff.
You keep reading,
Puff,
keep
puff.
cheating.
Okay. I don't think that needs puffer.
Oh, nope,
Then we do everything that will be magically delicious.
I tried to give you a break there.
Nope.
I will start with this guy, casting the Great Green Spite on the hunters over there.
Because some are within an edge of the woods, or within an inch. Oops, that needs to be there.
Boom, it will go off.
On 7, what would that do? D6
It goes
mortals?
off with an 8.
Oh, does it do D6 mortals?
D6 mortals.
Hey.
She has 3 dispels as well, right?
Yeah.
And how many casts do you have, since you use the ones per game?
I have 2 casts.
Alright.
There's no reason to not stop.
So we're looking for a 9 from Ilario? No! Got really excited about the 8.
D6 on the hunters.
Yep. 3.
She's not good
There
at
you
the whole
go.
wizard thing.
4.
4.
Okay.
In the tray.
So where's the other cast?
Here.
Can he do damage?
Negative.
Alright.
I don't remember what his... Oh yeah, no, his War Scroll spell is horrible.
Alright, so we're gonna just 3 and 4.
Okay. I guess he could do Arcane Bolt, but there's nothing
Oh,
within range.
except that's the champ, because I'm bad.
Hunter did?
Another hunter died.
What?
Yep. Yep.
No.
He did D6 mortals.
No.
It's because I left one exposed at the edge of the forest. They're gonna die, he's gotta work them down. It's like this whole thing he's gotta do.
Then
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Panda Gork with Zarbag. I'm going to not boost it this time, I don't think. If I boost it, what would I do? Yes, I will. I will go ahead and cast it and boost it. So this will be +3. Okay? So Hand of Gork is going to go off.
So you rolled a 13 on 2d6, and we were unable to stop that.
Okay.
And I will place this guy actually, yeah, we'll place that one. Let the wounded one stay over here.
Giraffe down.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll place that guy there. That's that for my magic phase. And I'm going to do a movement phase.
I suppose you could do a movement phase.
No, she won't.
I will what I need to do
Oh, this
to
one.
run these guys in. I am going to run Zarbag's Gitz. So, that'll give me 10 inches. That'll be all I need.
Yeah, in retrospect, guess I should have had her land directly on it, huh? That would have been smarter.
Oh, you objected?
Yeah.
That is all I need
I
to
guess she couldn't have cleared this line, so it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
outscore. Okay. Over here, this dude bro is actually gonna move back just a little bit. Yes. Then this unit here is going to
What I'm learning so far is that this is a really hard game.
Why do you say that?
I mean, so far it seems like the advantage that Ricky has is that he has just, when I kill his dudes, they die, but there's so many more of them for scoring all of those points. And it's hard for me to move just enough numbers of dudes around the board, which means I should have rethought my deployment and rethought my forest placement so I could literally just move more dudes around the board. But who knows? Who knows how we'll all end up?
Yeah, I mean, I think that he's going to go up on points in the first couple turns. What you're going to need to really be able to do is come back in turns 4 and 5.
And murder him?
Yeah, well, basically you're going to be able to murder him enough that you can make up the gap that he gets in turn 1 and 2, and you're at turn 4 and 5.
Interesting.
I'm gonna move Puff Shroom Fanatics. Okay, I'm not going to run them this time. I'm gonna just take an 8-inch move. Okay. Those guys move up like that. I will move this guy. Yeah, we'll just move into here. Okay. So that's the guy name, that's his buffer token, that's that. I'm going to run Zarbag. 7. I'll go there. Going to run that shaman. He can go to 11. He's going to go over here.
Priest, warlock, animal users.
What?
I'm trying to describe the goblins.
Animal abuse. You're an animal
You're
abuser.
an animal abuser. She's riding on the beetle, but I have a feeling that beetle likes it. And I know these squigs don't like it. I can tell by the chains that are tied.
Probably don't like it. I think that's what I would need to do. Yeah. Okay. That's effectively my movement phase. My Shoesteen phase.
Still get with that?
Yes.
Oh.
This guy here. What are they gonna have? Are they gonna? What's their save gonna be?
Currently, 3 up.
3 up. And
Because
he
they're
has a
covered.
minus to hit, right?
Yeah, just by
Yeah.
virtue of being around stuff.
Well, everything kind of has a high save right now. So I might as well just shoot the hunters.
Grinding them down.
So the guy over there in the corner shooting the hunters.
3 hits.
Yeah. 3 hits because you are not 10 health. These to wound, no wounds. Next guy will shoot them. He will hit you once. And he will not wound you, so there's that.
So the save was not super material to this.
I don't have anything else with the shooting attack left that didn't run. So we're going to go to
Charges?
the charge phase. And
He's gonna do something scary with fuck balls and fanatics.
I'm gonna put him.
I don't like his turns. I like our turns better.
Yeah, it's fun how that works.
His turns are scary.
His turns are scary.
There's a lot of anticipation on both turns, but it's very negative for his, and very positive for ours.
Well, he really builds it up by just sort of being like, and then the fuck ball is placed in this location. And then we'll move this little goblin up 2 inches.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, he moves the goblins pretty quickly. There's just so many of them.
Then I am going to.
There you go.
Oh, I want you to see her. She's over there. Baby's escaping into the lab. That's a good place for baby.
She wasn't where I was.
It's in a giant material-filled lab. Enjoy it, baby. Have fun.
She got away.
Her escaping makes her quiet though, because she's getting away.
No, I'm not going to bring those up. And then I have no more charges. So that's the turn.
No more charges.
I'm going to score 5 more.
All right. So you didn't charge with the fanatic, but brought him out.
No.
Interesting. Fascinating if true.
If the unit runs, he cannot charge.
Oh, do you still want to bring him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the unit will die, but you have to divide to kill both.
Wow. That's what he
Why did
thinks.
she crawl over to get that ball?
She's a very strong baby.
She is. She
Is-
just learned crawling.
All right, so it's your turn.
Oh!
Ricky's up 10-3.
Why
Well, we
didn't
got spells to cast.
Why didn't he do more stuff?
I don't know. He didn't feel like it. He was just kind of cowardly about the whole endeavor, and that's okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yep. So,
Such coward.
good news is it's time for you to cast spells.
Cool.
Other good news is you get that free wound off that hunter because you are healing a unit within 30, right?
Baby,
Heal
Yeah,
D3.
30.
you want to lay on a towel
All right.
in the cold cement?
That hunter heals. And then you've got, at the beginning, you have to try a dispel. Do you want to try to dispel with her?
Play-
Sure. Yeah.
I recommend that one.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we're going to try to dispel that wall. Still doesn't dispel,
She has a casting value of add 2 to the casting rolls.
but not to dispels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so spells. You have many options at this point. Are you within 18 here?
Would you like
60,
to
yes.
do this towel?
16? Also yes.
Or do you
Cool.
just
Okay. Is that Metamorphosis? Does it care about the size of the unit?
1 enemy unit.
Okay.
For each 4+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound.
You
If
can't
the
see
unit
them.
is destroyed by the mortal wounds inflicted by the spell, you can set up a wildwood.
Oh, what are the conditions for setting up the Wildwood? Because that's pretty amazing.
If the unit is destroyed by the mortal wounds inflicted by the spell, you can set up 1 awakened wildwood, wholly within 12 inches of the last model from that unit to be slain, and more than 1 inch from any other model, terrain, feature, or objective.
That sounds amazing. You should kill that squid goblin in a Wildwood.
Cool, let's do that.
So, okay, so what do you need to cast?
A 7, and she's a shit caster, so...
She's a regular caster and she has lots of spells. There's a 7.
Hey!
I will try and dispel that with
Yeah, you will.
Zarbag. Nope.
Alright.
Oh, actually,
You're still +1.
just +1.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay, so how many
Roll it.
dice?
Roll a number of dice equal to the casting roll.
Ooh, so this is less than 50-50 to go off because we got a 7.
Yeah.
So you're looking for 4 pluses, right?
Yeah.
So 4 of these 7 dice are 4 plus.
Oh, this can do it.
It could do it, yeah. Well, because it's got 8 wounds, right?
It's got 4 left.
Yeah.
This could work.
Nope.
Oh,
Three.
you missed it by
You got
one. You missed it by
No
one.
free forest.
I'm gonna switch this to counting down now. It's
Alright.
got one under your green.
So she's got 2 casts left.
Cool.
May I
should've
recommend
softened
one
it
might
up.
be Magic Missile?
You should have softened it up first,
Yeah, I guess so.
and then done that spell.
Yeah.
Probably should have.
Yep. I didn't read all the words in the spell.
Matt is such a bad
Yeah.
helper.
Well, I was
Okay.
hoping if you could kill, then you could Magic Missile off that guy, but you can also shoot that guy off, but Magic Missile's safe.
I mean, I could also just make more woods.
Yeah, but you have 3 casts.
So I have 2 casts left.
Oh, you want to give her rerolls to 1 and then make more woods?
No, I was thinking just make more woods.
And then
Yeah, sure. And also either Arcane Shield or Magic Missile.
Alright. Well, the rerolls to 1 wouldn't be bad if you were planning on going into
Did you
it.
lose your ball?
Actually, the rerolls to 1's
Oh, you lost your ball. You just need to crawl to get it.
I thought just the branch rate had the front of
You
it.
just gotta crawl to get it.
I'm sorry?
I thought just the branch rate had that.
Rerolls to 1 is the basic spell that gives you rerolls to 1 you save. So those are probably both
Is that
better
Mr.
than make
Shield?
woods right now, besides the branch wraith can make woods. Or the branch wraith can give her Mystic Shield,
Can I pick you up?
and then she can be a more aggressive position to summon woods.
Sure, let's see if the branch rate can give her Mystic Shield.
Okay, so we're gonna pause the branch wraith for +2, needs a 4 on the dice.
Yeah.
Ilario really has a Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
It's so mystic, it's super mystic.
Yeah.
Okay, branch wraith has 1 cast left, Ilario has 2.
Cool. Let's see if we can make some woods back there, I guess.
Okay, Ilario's gonna try to make woods back there. On 6.
That's
What do
it,
you need,
my
right?
beard. You fiend. This
Yes.
would be the fungoid shaman to stop that.
Alright, he stopped it.
I stopped that one.
1 cast left from Ilario.
So Magic Missile
Here we go.
on the
That's where you
spring.
love.
7.
Wow.
Magic Missile, that's quick on the 7.
That's
Okay.
Arcane Bolt, right?
Arcane Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just does the one.
Yep.
Kills it.
Oh, so sad, no free woods. Then you got 1 cast left with her.
It's alright, those guys haven't done anything this whole game.
Let's make
They
some
have,
dryads.
Making some dryads.
they have done no wounds.
Making some dryads, boss. You're still +2 because you didn't move, so we got 10 dryads. They're going wholly within
I just need to not use them
the
to try to
woods.
kill characters.
And I kind of think we should just start moving that
Why
way.
are you spraying my face?
Alright.
And pulling on my beard?
So we'll get 9 inches out.
What are you doing, little one? What are you doing? Do you want to thunder stomp Ilario for me? I would appreciate it greatly if you were to thunder stomp Ilario. Oh, plug it into the back of the machine.
Okay.
Just to trick you.
So we've got these guys 9 inches out. It is now your movement phase.
Whoops. We're making a mess.
That's just Ricky's place.
Okay, cool. Oh, we still haven't passed the glade worm.
Yeah, forgot the Glade Worm again. We still have pass.
no!
We're so bad.
Totally forgot the Glade Worm again.
Blade worm! Oh, no, baby!
Do you want to move
be
this
the
guy
blade
up
worm?
6?
Movement.
You want to be put on the
Yeah.
table as a
Okay,
glade
we're
worm?
gonna move that up
Should be
6,
put on the table.
2, 3 away,
Baby on the table.
basically 3.5 away there.
What is he doing with his hands?
And then you want to move them up. I guess the question is, where do you want Ilario to go?
What do you think you're doing? You're so high.
L'Oreal can't get over here.
She can.
She can't. She can fly.
So 16, butt to butt, puts her over here.
I mean, do you
So
think
we
she
can
should go
just
over
do
here
that.
and go into these, or she should go all the way? She probably should go all the way
I think
back.
she should help them.
The hunters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to start with her?
Sure.
Alright. So we're gonna go with her, we're gonna go 16. And so this is not a teleport, it's just a fly. I guess, when do you teleport between forests and do you want to?
Instead of making a normal move, one friendly Sylvaneth unit wholly within 6 inches of an awakened wild can be removed and then set up within 6 inches.
I don't think there's a good reason to do that, honestly.
No.
Alright, so we'll go 16 to 16 and move the dinner plate.
Yeah.
Here's the dinner plate. And then here. Okay.
Did you already move these dryads?
I did not.
They need to go forward.
I agree.
Yeah.
Good idea, Madeline. So we're gonna move them here. And them here. Okay, those dryads were just summoned. Those can move.
Where are they gonna go? They
Well,
can go over here, but
you might want to have them spread out this way. What I'm thinking about
What did
is
you guys do today?
whether or not you want to block like a hand to gork of a big unit to try to score this. And it's not a bad use of dryads in general.
sure, let's do it.
The other thing you could do would be
You did take
just try to get some more numbers over there. Like you could teleport them over here for next turn, but those will move up for that.
Yeah, let's move these up. I like.
You don't really want them. Okay, so we're gonna run with these dryads. So that's 8. We go 8.
About it.
Just to make things further away from this block.
Mm-hmm.
For a snack, and it was awesome. But it's also really good.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, those orange bikes are fun, aren't they?
I could never imagine
Okay.
myself riding up the hill like that
Yeah.
without this electrical.
So we're gonna
Those
go
electric
3 inches
fence.
away there. Do we want to now, since Alario's going in too? Do we want to just say sorry to the cover bonus and be on a 4 up for a turn there, and then be on 4 for rollable after?
Yeah.
Because you're going in together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's so hot.
So we're going into
Okay.
3.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the woods there.
This will hop over
He has
here.
forced our hand out of the woods.
Actually, it doesn't need to hop over there because there's only 2 deep.
Why would I ever do such a thing like that?
I think maybe going second was a mistake in this game.
No, you're okay. I think play through the game.
Yeah.
So this we're gonna move into a pocket. Yeah. And then we're gonna run some dryads, or should we just move them up so they can charge if they get space? Alright, let's just move them up to here, and so yeah, they're on a 7-inch charge from this point. Do that there. Hi, baby. How are you? Just gonna move these. Get them 6. Okay. So I think that's all your movement, right?
The revenants could go, but they're just kind of hanging out with the.
Yeah, is there any other place better for them to go? I mean, the only thing I can think of, like, he's within 9 over here, I think. Oh, maybe not. You might be able to get back there. Probably not.
I mean, or the back over there and try to run into the back of that unit. Or little
Yeah.
netters.
You could do that. He's
That's
popped
gonna
this
totally
out,
open me
so
up to.
you know, if he's going back here now, that wouldn't be the worst thing. So the question is, do you want to try to use them as a threat to go over here, or just sit and surround her?
I think I'll just sit and surround her. Hey, is that raisin still accurate?
Yeah, the raisin means she has thrown vines up.
Okay. That's the front of Vine's raisin, and the other one's a Mystic Shield raisin.
Right.
Okay, we're using the same raisin.
I think I have a Mystic Shield token. Let's see. Yes, I do have a Mystic Shield token.
Yeah, I guess the one thing you should check is can they fit back
You
here?
can now eat your raisin.
Because if they can fit back there, that would be a pretty good threatening point for them to teleport to, and it might make sense to move here.
Why would that be a good starting point for them?
Because you can get into his character on a 9.
Oh, interesting.
There's a small bubble.
You want to try that? Just for the interest of doing the thing differently?
Over
And then we can move some of these around a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna have these in our house rule version of this game. Oh wait, no, this scrolls out.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go 9.
And if it's just 5, it's gonna be pretty easy.
Okay. Okay, so we've gone over there. We've added an additional threat vector.
Cool.
Sounds so official.
Also, we get to actually use them
Yeah.
as.
So you
threats.
spread these out a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are gonna go. They're gonna run. 10 inches. It matters not.
Is that tape delicious, baby girl?
Vinyl tape.
Different colors, that means different flavors.
I know, right? I even have more colors, but they're still wrapped. I guess the wrapping wouldn't matter to her.
So we're gonna do this so that we are giving a bit of a wrap here and making it so you can't just deep strike 9 inches away there because this is, it would be too far from the objective.
Green? Delicious green?
Okay. So, Madeline, it's your shooting phase.
Cool.
How about a
I have
delicious
shooting.
blue?
You
I
do.
like shooting.
You like blue, don't you? Yes, you do. You love blue.
So I
go
could
ahead.
do that command ability that I did
Blue
last
is-
time.
blue goes right in
I'm
the
not
mouth.
convinced
Blue.
how whether that
She
was
decides
or not.
blue does not taste well.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay.
Oh, it's dark blue, yeah.
You have 2 command points. You probably only need 1, but you also could use those command points for charge rerolls.
Yeah,
And
let's
Illyrio
see.
She does not want to taste
Yeah.
it.
Okay, shooting, so
Round
let's
goes on the
put her
floor.
spear into something useful.
Okay. So the something useful is available to you
Uh-huh.
are trying to snipe that character. The other thing is through the woods. The other thing you could do is can you
like
shoot
trying to-
these? Hold on. Can you shoot those?
Snipe the
Offshore?
So he has
Up
some
spores?
fanatics out.
Mm.
Yes, you may shoot them if you so desire.
The fanatics are really mean.
They are,
Maybe we
and they
should
only
shoot
have
the
one.
fanatics?
Yeah, they only have 1 of each.
Okay, let's shoot the fanatics.
All right. So you're on a 3.
Yeah.
Nope. Didn't
Nope.
matter.
Cool.
All right.
Can we put the tree lord into that whatever?
The other
thing
fanatic?
over there? Yeah.
All right. So do you want to put all 5 shots into this fanatic?
Is this a different unit than those?
Yeah. This is 1 fanatic that popped out of that
Oh.
unit. You're gonna outnumber here anyway, so maybe the guy that could actually do damage.
Okay. I don't know. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put 5 strangle roots into 1 fanatic,
Into sour tongue?
into sour tongue.
Or, no, that's missile weapons.
Do you don't get more on the 6 to
No.
first shoot? Okay.
Hit on 2s, right?
Yep.
Okay. 3 wounds, rend 1.
Well, that'll kill him.
Poor sour tongue.
Poor sour tongue. What did he ever do to you?
Good point.
Cool. Let's
Alright.
shoot him.
You're at charges.
I will probably pause you
And yeah.
and put some fanatics
He's gonna put some more fanatics out.
How does that keep happening?
Well, each of his big units had a big block, and then his little unit had a block. So now he's gonna put out the fanatics in front of the big block.
Mm.
The danger of those is that they hit hard. The one thing that is okay is that at least Illyrio has a good save. I mean, it makes it a 5-up, still kind of risky. You cannot dispel his fanatics. You
I
can
dispel belief.
charge into them with other things.
I dispel
Like
your
those.
fanatic.
Hmm.
Which all of a sudden is very good.
I would like to dispel it.
You can dispel them via dryads. They
Hmm.
cancel out.
Okay. I really want to charge
We're gonna go with this.
with everything and
Yep, I think that's fair and reasonable. I think that what you're gonna want to do first is Ricky knows heard what we were gonna do and moved back. What you may want to do first is, let's see, Illyrio needs a 5. You have 2 command points. These guys still need a. How can they still need a 9?
Because you deployed
9 from them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they still need a 9. So, but they can only go 4, so Illyrio can get over here. So I think you probably still want to go with Illyrio first.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna go with these two.
okay, do you want to go with Illyrio first to see where she can hit and then go with them?
Yeah, that's probably good. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I want to use a command ability.
Okay,
Oh wait, I'm charging, not combating, aren't I?
correct.
Cool, I okay.
Okay, Illario's going to charge.
Cool.
9.
So she
So,
can go wherever she wants to go.
yeah, basically.
So I think that's either murder those fanatics or
The fanatics go before you
why do they go before me?
because they have all these goes first.
What does that mean, always goes first?
It means they always go first.
It means goblins choose to
Does
win.
that mean they go at the beginning of the
Yes, that is what it means. Yep.
Okay, so.
So what you probably want to do is hit it so that she's not getting hit by very many of them.
So
And the 9 lets you do
I
that.
can't, living battering ram them off.
No, it only is 50-50 and it would only get D3.
Right.
But what you could do is go over here
Uh-huh.
because very few would be within 4 inches.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go up to 9. And it's gonna be to move the dinner plate over here.
Okay.
And we're gonna be any within half an inch, and there's definitely some fanatics within 4, but not that many.
Okay.
Alright, then you wanna go to your trees?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go with the trees. They need not double ones. Looks like a 6. You want me to move them in? Okay. I'm gonna go 6. 6. All these guys in here. And then you can go in with the dryads on a 9 from here. I'm gonna try that. Got it. So that's just gonna get more into the center.
More.
So 9, well, you got 10, so they got one more than they needed, so we're just going like this. Not very many of them are gonna get to attack, and that's okay. It's not really why they're there. Okay. These dryads need a 9. Do you want to go after the fanatics now?
Yes.
Okay.
What is my other option?
Well, if you get in there, you can make it so that these guys are definitely attacking these, but you may lose the dryads for nothing, whereas only 2 of them would actually attack Alariel, which will do some damage, or even only one of them, which will do some damage, but not that much.
Always go aggro.
Alright, looking for a 9.
Always be aggro.
Didn't matter.
Okay.
Tree Lord. These can't be re-rolled, but you're also already outnumbered. Tree Lord gets a
He's not a character?
11. He's not. He is just a behemoth.
Boring old tree bro.
Something to move him way across.
Okay.
To get him back near where the action could be.
Okay.
And then we're gonna charge with them.
Boring old tree bro.
Looking for a 6.
Highly
Zoom,
motivated.
Zoom.
Speed hack.
Zoom. So we're gonna see how many guys are actually gonna get in, and then have the rest sort of stay out in order to cover the ability of Mr. Reginald here to distract from the objective.
Who's Mr. Reginald?
Him, he's Mr. Reginald.
Why is he Mr. Reginald?
That sounds fun to me. I like calling him Reginald. I don't know how it feels about it though.
His name would be Richard if it
I give 0 fucks about it.
Alright,
It's just so weird. I'm like,
so
is he so stupid he can't remember my name now?
No. He just he enjoys calling other people by their wrong name because everybody calls him by his wrong name.
you get to go with your fanatics.
I get to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get to do things now? I will do things now.
So here, can you hold baby so I can bring
Yeah.
And grab some water. Oh my.
Oh,
Sorry.
that baby does not like being away from you.
Alright, so we're gonna pile
Ridiculous.
in this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And I'm going to spend a good old, well I don't spend a command point. I'm gonna give these guys the mortal wound.
Mortals on a 6.
Mortals on a 6.
Alright.
Can I do my start the combat phase before you do your fanatics, or can I do it after you do your fanatics?
You need to do it now.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you have
think I
how many
started
command points?
combat
2?
phase.
Yeah, do you want to do the start of the combat phase for Alariel's ability or the +1 attack from him?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright then.
Okay, these are the number of puff spores of the 2 that are in.
D3, so 6 attacks. These 6 attacks hit you on a 2.
Yeah, I
These-
think I'm gonna use,
You could use both, you just wouldn't have any transites left.
6 attacks wound you
Alright.
on a
So
4.
you have both of those.
can I use both and the
There
poison
are
kernel?
3 at -1.
Yeah.
I don't know what all that does,
Right.
but I feel like this is my main combat turn.
Okay, so you're gonna use both and the frozen kernel.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so what that's gonna do is your hunters will be +1 attack. Your hunters will get 2 activations, and
Just, yeah.
everyone within 14 of Alaria will reroll 1s to wound.
Wow, they're making them really complicated now.
Alright,
you
so
have
many buffs.
3 -1s.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4 up, rerolling 1s.
Sure. Okay. Then I'll do the next one, which will get 1 guy in. That.
Yeah, I think using all of them is not bad, Madeline. You'll probably kill that
D6.
side of the board, and you need to go up
I get
points
1
now,
attack from the fanatic
Oh.
that I do not hit with. So there you go.
So. Alright, so Madeline, do you want to activate the hunters first?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Or Alario?
-1 to
-1 to hit, so each hunter is going to get +1 attack, rerolling 1s at -1 to hit. And then we'll activate again, but that is, the kernel activation, let's check that.
Colonel. You're a colonel.
So we house ruled this really cool artifact. Where is it, Madeline?
It's on the combat page.
Okay.
On the left-hand side with the archer on its staff.
After that unit has fought, if it's within 3, it can make a power move and attack the second time, so don't go twice. Okay, so we're looking at 7 guys, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the champ gets on +1.
Okay.
These are on 4s and these are on 3s.
Remember, the 6s add an additional hit.
Thank you. Yes, good call. So we're re-rolling 1s. And then we're going to add in additional hits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so this many hits. And then we're looking at rerolls of 1 to wound, right? Yes, rerolls of 1 to wound. So we're on 3, 0, and 1 to wound. So we are at that many wounds at Ren 2.
Reroll it.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay. And this many at Ren 2.
Yep, and then each will do D3.
Just roll them to multiply them.
Okay.
The 100's got +1 attack, right?
They did get +1 attack, yep. So we're doing multiplication from the D3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49,
Okay.
and then they go again.
Right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to matter where you remove, I think, because you'll have some left and it'll prevent pile into fanatics.
We'll just go ahead and go all the way down to somewhere over here.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was down to about 5 already. So, go ahead.
Okay. So we'll pile in here. 3,
Here, I'll leave them
3.
in line for you.
and we'll just
I'll leave a front line there. Just,
netters or yeah.
yeah, netters, I guess. There's
Okay.
a netter there.
So we'll still end up having 7 in.
They can't reach over there now.
You
No,
are-
because they have to pile into the nearest enemy unit.
Okay. Don't bother rolling. We'll
Don't
just
bother. So we'll kill the unit, but they will have to pile into the nearest enemy unit, which will protect the fanatics.
Alright.
You used all of your abilities, but it did get you the point.
Cool.
All right, and then it's Ricky's activation. I guess with those guys, right?
Which guys?
Well, I don't know. You have the sense.
Oh, I guess those guys, yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay.
This guy comes off. Boop.
You know what we forgot to do? It's too late.
What?
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
Completely would have missed anyway.
What's that?
I forgot to have them charge.
Yeah, I guess I just go with these guys.
Okay.
This guy, go there. There. We'll just do all of the squig attacks on the dryads. Which, forgive me a second while I find their scroll because it's a mixed unit. 2 attacks each, they have 4. Wound on a 3. And -1 rend
To the tree lord,
to the dryads.
dryads, need 5s.
Oh, I forgot to ground
So
shaking
one
stomp on the tree lord.
It's okay.
We should have
Then,
done ground shaking stomp and enrapturing song.
then the squig prodder is
we
a
can still
5
have
up,
them,
4 up. Nope. And then the slittas,
so. Okay.
there are actually 4 slittas in the combat,
Okay.
and they are all 5 up.
At the start of the combat phase?
5 up. So 1.
So we forgot that. So let's not do that to remember.
1
So-
save on a dryad.
Got it. So what we forgot was to have him try to make them go last,
Mm-hmm.
and we forgot to have them nominate them for Enrapturing Song.
Mhm.
Okay, good to remember.
Okay.
All right, so then it's your activation.
Mhm.
The goblins have gone. Do you want to go with Ilariel?
Yeah.
All right.
I've learned it's never a good time to say goodbye in the Warhammer game.
No,
But this is the moment.
this is the moment to go.
Right. We can get up to the loading dock.
Yeah, just go right off the loading dock. Take the water if you need. Right?
Good luck.
And-
Looks like you're gonna die.
Oh, I'm
You're
totally
definitely
getting
gonna
mowed
die.
down. Yes.
Catch y'all later.
There's
Good to see you again.
there's no way I can ever win in this match.
Yeah, no, I saw the stomping. I definitely saw that happen.
How much longer are you all in town for?
Until Monday.
Sunday, well, do
We're
we
leaving on Monday.
the other day? Yes, Monday, we're out.
Well, have a good rest of your trip.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. We've seen many things. Now this is a thing.
If you could take the trash cans, if they're still on the street, can you pull them up to the side of the
At
house?
Jason's place.
Yep.
Yep, I'll do it.
Thanks.
See ya.
Do you want to try to evenly split into the different fanatics?
You should. Yes.
Okay, so we'll do, how about
Yeah.
3 beetle and 1 little stab, and then 2 beetle and 3 stab?
Cool.
Okay. Here's the beetles and 1 stab into the puffballs. So we've got some natural 6s adding hits, like you do. And then we're at, what is her impale wound on?
Her impale will wound on 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound.
Okay, so it's only gonna wound once. What is the, does it do a mortal wound on a 6 and then the phase stops?
If the unmodified hit roll for an attack made by the
Okay.
paladin dwindling is 6, that attack inflicts
So they made that
in addition.
D3 mortal wounds in addition?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll be doing D3 mortals, and this hits and this doesn't. But we're also doing 20 wounds to the 4 fanatics, so.
Okay.
That will do 20 wounds and rend to those 4 fanatics. And then we do the other ones.
Wait, which
So
attack?
which ones?
I don't know.
To the puffballs.
That's with the antlers.
You did 20 to them?
Yeah, because 2 of the antlers exploded, so they got hit by 4 antlers. So then this is into the other ones. We got 1 antler hit, and then what's the talon hit on?
The talon hits on, it's a 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound.
Okay. We do 1 wound to the other fanatics.
Okay.
That was an even distribution of very high variability attacks.
Cool.
Okay,
Let's see.
so it's still your activation, Madeline. I'm gonna go to the tree lord.
We reroll wound rolls of 1. and that is
Right, I forgot about that. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Because I don't know where they were. So we go to the tree lord.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit.
Mhm.
He has 4 attacks.
Okay.
Those are on, goes from 3s to 4s. So 2 hits, 3s to
The
lose.
unmodified hit roll is a 6 that attacks inflicts D6 mortal wounds on the target and the attack sequence ends.
Did I roll 6 there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 6.
So it's D6 mortal wounds and the attack sequence ends from this one, although it also explodes and get a bonus hit.
Yeah.
So that cancels out. So we just add D6 mortals, that's 1. Then we got 2 hits, and then we're on 3s to wound. 2 wounds. These are rend 1 damage D6. So what's their save?
Rend 1, damage D6. It depends on where I assign it. I think, nope, it's all 6 up save. So
Okay, so it goes 5, so 2d6, 7, so we do 8 wounds, and then 1 attack from the impaling talons.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more?
8 total.
Okay, so.
And then we go with the dryads, which get 11 attacks total with the champ.
Okay, -1.
Okay, and we forgot to enrapturing song, so we don't have a +1 to capture that out. We need to remember that at the beginning of the hero phase, not when dryads activate. So we're on 5. And then force. 2 wounds, full saves.
2 at full save. I actually have a 6 up. I say 1.
Okay.
To finish off him, you leave the nether. Prague Danetta is still alive.
Alright, and then we go to battle shock for Prague, and then that's turn.
Okay. Prague, I don't think can actually pass at this point. Nope. So he dies.
So we're gonna get 5 points and go to 8, and Ricky's now up 10 to 8.
Okay. You guys are at 8.
And this is the bottom of 2. 1.
It's bottom of 2. Yep.
1, 2.
So he scored 5 points and 5 points, and we scored 3 and 5. I think you were right to use all the command abilities. It might have been overkill, but it was a good to like safely make sure we got those points. And if we had like failed a leadership check later because of it,
Okay. Now we go and do the moon first. The moon decides to move, not move at all, and then we roll for first and second. 2.
1.
1. Well, I guess I should go.
Okay.
And
We will bravely move the spiders over here.
I will start by generating a command point. Roll this to see if I get another. I do not. There's no puffers left, so I can take off all the puffers frenzy.
Ricky, do you need water?
No, I have one right now, thank you. And then I can have the moon land on the hunters for D3 mortals. Oh, roll it in the box. So 2 mortals on the hunters. Then we're going to do Magically Delicious. I don't have anything else that does that, so let's do Magically Delicious. We're going to cast Geminids from the Fungoid with +1. Goes off with an 11.
11?
Uh-huh.
If the character is partially in the quarter, she takes the negative, right?
I think she has to be wholly within,
Okay.
I think.
Well, let's see if there's double 6s, otherwise it won't matter.
Well, I think your branch rate can get him.
No, it didn't matter anyway.
And then, so we'll throw Geminids out. And we'll do it like this from him. We're gonna go. Gonna have some fun. Need a tape measure. We'll do that one there. And we'll do
You make it Alario this turn. Just give me a heads up beforehand.
this turn. This one's gonna go, oops, I touched Alaria, oops, I touched them, oops, I touched them, oops, I touched him, boop. And then this one's gonna go, oops. I don't really care what I hit. I want to do all minus attacks to all of those things.
Minus attacks, not minus to hit.
Minus attacks to everything on there. These guys are how many attacks?
3.
Yeah, I'll do minus attacks. These guys were what?
They're 2 attacks.
2 attacks?
So it's still minus
Yeah,
attacks.
well, that's 50% damage reduction, I'll take that. And I'll do minus 1 attack on Alario.
Okay.
Alario takes 2. The Dryads take 2. The Hunters take 2.
Okay, so
The, what is she called? Revenant? Arch Revenant takes 1. And I think that was everybody? Yeah. Okay.
And 2 Dryads.
And 2 Dryads, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So there's that. Zarbag will attempt to cast Hand of Gork. Sure, he's gonna attempt to cast Hand of Gork. Goes off with an 11.
You got it?
I am going to.
Go and sit with her. Yeah, well, let's take a shot when she's down here.
I need a wacky stick.
Ooh,
Ooh, wacky sticks. That. Sure. Okay. Dude Rogue is back here. That's that. We'll go ahead and do on a 5-up, these Dryads are -1 to hit. They are not on a 5-up, those Dryads are -1 to hit. They are not. I think that's that. I think I kept those fanatics out. Tried to, anyways. Yeah, I did. And then we go to
Movement?
yeah, I think to movement. I don't have any other spells because I did mine twice. So we're going to
You'll be able to use every model.
So now that we're playing, so we were thinking we would be able to do that auto cast thing. Since she doesn't have to move, 2 casts a turn with Throne of Vines is actually pretty good. Like it's almost better in some ways, right? She's on the 5 cast of Dryads and she can use something else. It's quite nice. It might not be as good, but it's not strictly worse. Right? We were thinking it was strictly worse.
I know, I was trying to put her to sleep with the stroller earlier, but she said no.
She said, I'm not about that.
She is a party animal. Party, party, party. She just wants to party.
I just can't believe how upset she is whenever you were there and she's not holding you. Like, am I from there? And she's like, no, you're not mom. It's a new development in baby.
Baby is smart. Baby is smart.
She knows who really adds value.
Yeah. Home slice over here. Yeah.
So Ricky, does this feel smaller than your other goblin list, your like original goblin list, because it has all the endless spells?
No, it's about the same. It feels bigger than what I've been doing because I don't have the Trogloss,
Right.
who is so ineffective that he basically is a 300-point deficit most of the games.
Well, yeah.
Like he just misses so much. Like you would think a 3-up was good, but somehow I still whiff with him so much.
I'll bet he comes down to me.
And
He's basically a tree man, except a character. 300 feels too much.
Oh, he's way too much for 300.
I bet he goes down to 240.
I doubt that much, but he should come down just a little.
Well, the tree man went down from 240 to 200.
Yeah, I just don't understand the pricing on him at all. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Totally out of line with it.
He's fun to play, but I literally can't engage with him. Like he can charge. He charged the unit of these guys once. No, didn't kill.
That feels like bad luck.
He killed one by squishing it. Then
he just missed with all his attacks.
missed with everything else. They didn't have enough attacks to kill him.
No, they don't.
But still, I'm just like, this guy. So he's not good. So you just, he's good in scenarios where I need just a bunch of wounds to stand.
Right.
To be a character.
And some things will be like that, and then if he goes down to 240, that would be then.
Yeah. Yeah, if he comes down to points, I would be super happy, because I'm still going to be using him, just I would use him more.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think that's it for moves. I can't really do much, I don't think, in this. Well, actually, I probably could. Well, if I roll high, I could charge enough in there to outscore you. Yeah.
I will tell you while you're thinking about that how many guys I have in. Assuming Alario dies. Well, everybody is in. So I've got, Madeline has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 counting Alario.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do charges with this unit first.
Okay.
Which is just gonna be horrible if I actually.
Did you get hit?
Did you bonk her?
We may have bonked the baby. Baby, that is the danger of the rolling chair. Learn of it. Yeah.
Fear the rolling chair, baby. Poor baby. How many did you say you had?
17.
1, 2.
Counting Alario.
I don't think I could get that many in and then still survive with them because the hunters would just destroy them. So I'm going to not engage hunters.
Those are called goblin sites, actually. What is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they did in the other game too. They just would delete a unit a turn. And feels really fun. It's really
At least they're not teleporting around the board.
feels really good. Yeah, just like this. And then these guys over here go 5. And if I do that, I can still get
You want to get older.
3 fanatics in. So that'll work.
You wish to go for a chair ride? You wanna hold on and then we can Whoa.
That'll be that.
Okay, hold on tight. Hold on tight.
This guy. Should have put him somewhere else.
Okay, hold on tight.
Hunters.
This is great, Internet, by the way. So, Internet, off screen, the baby is grabbing my rolling chair and I'm rolling away. And she doesn't really actually have the hand stroke to hold on anymore. It's a good game. It's a good game.
Basically baby torture. Most of everything is baby torture.
Alright.
Screw it. I'll just charge in with the boss. I'm not gonna win this game, so I'm just gonna see if I can kill Lariel at least. So I'll charge in.
Finish her.
You
You can't deal with the raisin of shielding.
Yeah, the reason of shielding is gonna be most annoying. So he'll go there. And then we're going to
What did the shield raisin do?
Let's her reroll once to save. It's a okay generic spell, but it's really good on her.
we're gonna see if Squigala can charge. He does not. So oh, I forgot to shoot him, didn't I?
Go ahead. Shoot.
Okay.
What do you want? What do you shoot?
That's a good question. All the dryads are 10 minutes, right? So I might as well try squishing the dryad.
They're
I'll
at
shoot
8.
them.
Because you killed 2 already, so they're
Oh, so there are 4 up to hit.
Yeah. The hunters are not in the woods, so there are 4 up saves. You
I'll
also
shoot hunters then. Yeah.
because they're only 1 better save than dryads right now.
Shoot them. I'm gonna hit 3. No, 3. No
4
wind.
ups. Okay, so 2d3.
3.
2. That's gonna kill a hunter. Put 1 on the next one.
Okay. These are yours. And then we go to piling in the fanatics. One of them won't be able to get there. The other 2, or the 3. One can tuck in the pocket and get that 1 inch. There we go. I'll leave this guy in there. This guy there is going to make them do mortals on 6 for free. I have 3 fanatics that are going to swing at you with 13 attacks.
Nice.
Is this how Alario?
Uh-huh. Ricky is gonna try to work his way through Alario.
Alario doesn't realize how well that's defense.
Got straight up save. It's crazy defense.
I won't get rerolls of 1s because these guys don't have those keywords. And 3s.
Nice.
So we have 6
So-
and minus 2.
6 at -2. That goes to 5 up rerolling 1s. Okay, so
If we modify and then reroll 1s, how does that work?
reroll 1s. Yeah. So the 1 is a fail. It's modify happens after all rerolls, right?
Right.
So
And a 1's
reroll-
always a fail. so
reroll
it's-
1s wouldn't matter. If it was rerolling saves, I would only reroll 1s.
So
and
how many
2s.
did you say?
Save 3, fail 3.
Okay, so
3d3.
3. Yeah.
So that's 5.
5. Yeah.
Okay, so she goes up to 7.
And then
Baby girl.
I should go with the grots next, I guess. Grots are going to stab you. They're gonna pile in 3, so let's bring in some lads. Right, I mean, these guys are just gonna murder me anyways, who cares? Okay.
Do you want me to try walking around the building a bit? Or you can come back?
I think she'll cry.
You too.
She's just gonna cry, but whatever.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should take you around on the chair.
No,
Alright.
you fall out of the chair.
Denied.
Stroller roll around.
There was resistance.
You're okay, baby. Okay, so I do this. And then right. And then we count how many can swing at her. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 netters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 netters. These will get her on 4, and we reroll these onesies. And then we hit you on the 4sies. This, and this. Okay. And then we're going to do woundsies on 3sies. 6sies do mortals. So 1 mortal and 4 normal wounds. Oh, actually 5 normal wounds and a mortal.
Oh,
So you can roll those if you would like.
cool. And
You
this
get
is
to
the-
there's no rend, but
Uh-huh.
you get to re-roll once
Why do I get to reroll ones?
because the shield is on you. Mystic
Oh,
shields.
Okay.
So you save all of them.
Cool.
Then,
Except the mortal, right?
except the mortal goes through.
So I take the mortal.
Yeah, you just take 1 mortal. Okay, then we do the little.
So this counts up to 2.
Yeah, I think so. We'll do this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 normal guys now. 8, 9, 10, 11. These guys hit you on 4s, move you on 2s. So 4s, reroll the onesies. A lot of garbage. Reroll the onesies, or not reroll the onesies, 6sies are immortal, and 2 to wound. So you need to do 6 saves plus 1 mortal that automatically goes through. So reroll the 1s. So I think 1 fails, because I think she has
3 plus 6. Yeah.
Yep,
So,
so
1 and then the mortal.
1 and another mortal.
So she goes up 2 more.
And then you get to go now with something.
Oh, it's combat. I get to do
Mhm.
things.
You get to do a thing now.
Oh. 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 What do I want to do?
Well, you got things to do things with.
I think I mainly have Alariel to do things with, right?
Mm-hmm. And she's gonna be -1 attack, -1 to hit.
Okay. Is this 3 inches? Can I pile in there?
You could. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. No, I think I'm just gonna attack with Alariel.
Okay,
Is that good? No, that's bad.
that's fine.
No, that's good. Let's just do it. But it doesn't.
There's really no reason to not.
Okay.
What I have left won't be able to kill her, I don't think. How many wounds does she have normal?
16.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to kill her.
Is this separate units?
Yeah, so all of this is a unit, the fanatics are a unit, and that guy is a unit.
Oh, interesting.
Swinging at him is gonna be -2 to hit though.
Uh-huh. Has he gone?
He has not gone.
Oh.
Yes.
Who's gone over here?
The big unit of goblins and the fanatics.
All of this is. So
All
there's
of that's gone
that
except
dude.
that guy.
Okay. How did those both go at the same time?
The fanatics always go before everybody else, and then I get to do my normal nomination.
It seems like it might be better than for me to go with the hunters into that character.
Okay,
Is that a thing?
that seems pretty smart.
Let's try it.
Okay, so you'll pile in up to 3.
Yeah, so how does that work?
So you have to move towards the closest enemy model, or end closer to the closest enemy model, which is that guy. So this guy could move up to 3 like this.
And, oh, so if I go with these dudes, I can do some of my attacks into him and some into the big unit.
You could if you want, yes. So that this guy here could come over to here. And this guy here could come up into here.
And I can hit with all 3 of those dudes.
You should be able to, I think.
Yeah, because it's a base.
Yeah.
Their attack is longer than their base range.
Yeah, they have a 2-inch attack, right?
Yeah.
So anything that's within this edge can swing. So that guy can swing at him. This guy could probably swing at that guy, but not at the goblins. So you have one guy that can swing at goblins, 2 guys that can swing at him.
Okay.
Okay?
Hey,
baby!
let's.
Oh, this netter is just hanging out back here. That's fine.
She called 5 steps.
Oh, good job. Okay, I opted to go with the hunters into the character.
Okay.
Okay?
Whoa, well, Ariel's taking 10
Yes.
Yeah.
Hunters.
She's not dying though.
into the character. So you've got 3 hunters into that character?
I think so. And one hunter could also go into
One
the
could go
goblins.
into the unit if you want. The hunter or the character is -2 to hit, and you are -1 attack.
So I think I'll put the hunters into the character.
I think you put them all in there. Where's your champ? Oh, it looks like I removed the champ out of failure.
Cool.
That's why I gotta ping them. Alright, 3 of them. They're -1 attack each. We got 6 attacks total. Looking for 6s. Nope. 5 still hits.
But then don't they reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks with
Oh.
Karnath hunters while they are holding within 12 inches of the archer?
It's good that you know this so well.
Cheat sheet.
Nah, it didn't work though.
And were any of those 6?
None were 6s, and only 1 5 hits.
Okay.
But you were correct to reroll all 3 of those ones. The one doesn't lose, and we don't have that command ability off.
Okay. You were a better roller. I was a much better roller than I was going for Alaria.
Alright.
I'll just go ahead and go with the character, and since he's going to be murder-rated by L'Oreal in a minute, whereas a boom boss, he has 3 attacks. He hits you twice, wounds you once, -1. And that's it. Go ahead.
So you want to try to off the character on a random beetle 6?
Or do you,
Or go into the... Yeah, the netters are still -1. Either way.
It's
What's your
-1 to hit
preference?
your -1 attack altogether. So Beagle does 1 less attack. And then your -1 to hit.
Oh, you know what?
And my -2
beetle
on the
actually
character.
hits on 6s on the character or 4s on the unit. So probably the unit.
yeah, Beetle goes in the unit, maybe Talon in the character.
Okay,
Why does he hit on the 4?
because
Add
beetle...
1 to hit rolls.
He what?
Add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made with this model's great antlers if the target unit contains 5 or more models.
Oh, okay.
So just put it all into the spell in the unit.
Okay, not the character. Okay.
We can put the talon. Okay, talons in the character.
Yeah.
Nothing. 4s to the unit for the beetle. 1 explode and 2 hits.
Okay.
4 hits. Looking at 3s. 4 rend 2 damage. Damage is way less because
She has 10 wounds.
she has 10 wounds, so those do 3 damage instead of 5.
Those do 3 damage each.
Yep, I rend 2. That's 12. 12 wounds.
Okay. I'll take this sled. I'll take this.
How did he get this thing down from here?
He
Hand it
his god picked it up and put it over there.
My god is so benevolent.
Gork raised his hands. Yay. Okay.
And you guys just keep going. You have dryads that can go.
So we're just gonna put 2 dryads into a character because that's like all that can really get in.
Yeah.
They have -1 attack, -2 to hit.
Okay, you miss. That's it, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
I'll spend 1 command point to auto pass that unit.
Yep.
And that's that.
Okay, Madeline, so it's the big bottom of turn 3. So Ricky, you score 3 points.
I score 3 points, and on a 4 I bring back a unit.
Whoa! He just got 60 goblins back. No, 30 goblins back. So when his regular goblin blocks die.
Wait, why does he score 3 points? He has more models already than I do?
Oh, no, he scores 1 point. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But he does get a unit back.
Oh, the running total is. Sorry, I need to do this running total.
Yeah, I think you're at
So
11
it's
now.
10, and that becomes 11. Yeah, I wasn't doing my thing right. Okay. But let's see here. So I get to bring back 30 goblins. This is the one game where it might actually matter.
Because you got to do it turn 3. And then to the top of 3. So it's like, yeah, potentially meaningful. And it certainly protects your back.
What?
So Ricky's bringing back 30 goblins, which is a cool thing. While he does that, let's talk about the spells we want to cast.
Regrowth.
Okay, we're going to cast Regrowth. Alariel wants to cast Regrowth. Does she want Mystic Shield again?
Blade Worm.
Glade Worm. Should Glade Worm come from Alariel, or should it come from the buffed Dryad?
Probably the butt. Ranger.
Okay.
Let's see, what is the range of impact? So we want Glade Worm to be able to heal Alariel, right?
Probably.
So our house Glade Worm can go for, it's basically a range of 15. So you actually might want the Glade Worm from Alariel purely because if you go from her, it won't be able to heal Alariel. Do you want to see what the big heal does first?
Sure.
Okay, and then Alariel probably wants a Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at Summoning Dryads. And the 5th one,
Metamorphosis.
oh, we forgot about Metamorphosis. So if she's doing Regrowth and Metamorphosis, then maybe she gets Mystic Shield. Either she's going to get Mystic Shield or the Glade Worm. She'll only be able to do one or the other.
Probably Mystic Shield is more important.
Okay. And then we have her doing the Glade Worm and the Summon. Okay. Unless you want any Dispels. Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, they are here.
Alright. Zarbag doesn't have a save like the other ones do, right?
Nope.
Alright, we're gonna try to metamorphosize Zarbag.
Super squish.
Okay, so we want to start. He only has so many spells. So why don't we just start back here and see?
Sure.
Okay,
Blade Worm and Dryads.
we're gonna try the Glade Worm for funds. So first, she's gonna heal D3 to everything within 30.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
Life Bloom. Okay, so herself she heals 2. And then the other thing heals back. They both have 1 on them, so they can't fail that. We got an 8 here. By the way, it's interesting. I think that another reason that Sylvaneth does like going second, even though everybody likes going first with it, is if you go second, you aren't going to get double turn, and Alariel can so often soak 1 round of damage, but not 2.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go for the Dryads. Do we have 10 more Dryads put on the board? We must, because it's turn 3.
There's some dead ones. Yeah, there's a 10 over here.
There's 10 over here. All right, looking for 5. Okay, got more Dryads. I'll put those out in a bit.
Alright.
Then we're going for a Glade Worm. Need a 5. We got a Glade Worm. So Glade Worm has to start wholly within 6 of here.
You want to charge the
What
Blade
does
Worm
it
over
do?
the Spawn Cannon?
We could, sure. So that's also outside of 15, so it's not going to do anything really.
I just want to know what it does.
It heals. Well, let's put it toward Alariel because the healing range might be more than the damage range.
Okay.
So we will tell you what the Glade Worm does. We're going to move it as far as we
Let me
can
know what
toward
it is
this.
before you move it so I can know whether to dispel it.
It's from her. You're not in range.
Yeah. All my guys are in range.
Of her? Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. No, and no. Okay, never mind.
Alright. It's not going to do much this turn. So the big room can do two things. We feel like it should be able to. Death from below. After it's moved, roll a die for each enemy within 1. On a 3+ does D3. And then after the ball is moved, roll a die for each Sylvaneth within 6. A 3+ heal D3 to that unit. We're still not within 6, so now it's an endless spell that's out. Next turn, you can start healing Alariel again.
Okay.
Alright, so we've done that, we've done the summon. Then we're looking at Mystic Shield. Goes off at a 10.
Can't stop it.
Okay, well, it's actually a 9, right? This is the
The moon?
moon.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Or is it wholly or partially? Do we not know?
I think you need to be wholly within the coordinate move, so yeah,
Okay.
you're safe.
So 10.
But let's let me think.
So
now,
okay, so now we
that
have
was her first cast.
that was her first cast. So now we have regrowth and the nuke.
I'll try and stop that one.
This
Once.
one? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so now we're going for regrowth.
Regrowth does what?
6. I think we missed it by 1. Regrowth would heal her for D6 wounds. So it's a big deal, but I think we missed by 1.
It's in the hero phase sheet on the bottom left-hand corner.
Casting value of 5. So it goes off, so you will want to try to stop it.
Okay. I'll try and stop that one for sure.
You got it? Okay. Regrowth is countered.
Then you can do your nuke.
Then we're going to try nuke. Metamorphose on a 7.
Bottom left above regrowth.
Casting value 7. So, but it's the one that the damage is based on the casting value. So we're rolling 7 dice looking for 4s. Do you want to metamorphose Zarbag or the shooter guy?
You can't kill the shooter guy, and you will kill Zarbag.
I will. On average, it does 3 wounds. But I could, very much could.
Yeah, you won't
Yeah.
kill the other guy though,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
you might as well.
It did do 5 wounds. So yeah, that would get Zarbag.
Yep, kill Zarbag.
And so what's the rule for we're gonna get a free forest, Madeline? Wholly within 12.
He's right here. If I put it right here.
Hey, are any of Ricky's models within 1 inch of the Awakened Wildwood?
No. Alright, we now have another Awakened Wildwood that are models within 1 inch of. Because you metamorphosed Zarbag into a series of trees.
Into trees. But they're gonna be mushroom trees.
Yeah, they're definitely mushroom trees because they are literally goblin cells.
Mushroom forest.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Alariel's a bad caster, she says.
Yeah, right.
Alright. We're now at the movement phase. I'm gonna start moving things.
Yeah, is there anything you want to bop over into that forest? That brand new forest that we have in his back line?
Sure. Why don't we put the initial dryads over here, the ones we summoned, and then stick them over there.
What did you say, Ricky?
You got your revenants back there too.
Right.
Guess they don't need to do anything.
I mean, the Alariel and the Hunters could maybe bop back there, right?
They're in combat.
Never mind.
I believe that
It's a
they
terrible idea.
changed it so you cannot teleport out of combat. I believe that we changed it so you cannot teleport out of combat. Where would that be? That would be under movement.
That would be under deployment.
No, movement. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Okay,
And,
I can do that.
so we're just gonna be 9 inches away here. Wholly within 6, so. Nine inches, basically it's gonna be back here.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
Okay. Wholly within 6, I'm actually gonna have to go back. Like this. There we go. Alright, so those dryads are now wholly within 6 there. These guys are still like that. Good idea. We have bot. So that was during the movement phase. Yeah, wholly within 6, and then. No, it does look like you can do it from combat, but I'm not sure I see a reason to.
That seems super good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other thing you could do would be to take Lariel out, but that's not fun. Okay, so let's move. And then move Tree Lord.
Mhm.
Just over this way.
He's not close enough to boot with Wildwood, right? No.
Back 6. No, not really. I mean, maybe he should. I mean, he either should run or he should camp that Wildwood, one or the other. Let's have him run this way. Okay. That's 11. We're gonna do so -1 up and down. He's gonna end 9. Or actually, he'll end 10, I guess, because he won't be down. There we go. These will just sort of circle out. These dryads.
The other reason to put the blade worm over here by the cannon would just be to screen a little way.
Yeah, but I think this way it goes toward Alariel. So, Ricky, we can't find anything. We're not going to do it. We're just going to teleport over these, but it does look like you can still teleport out of combat.
Oh, okay.
So, screen over here. I think that you could move these guys over here and then move these back because you have this extra unit here. So we'll go sort of 6, Andy, 6 away, like so. Does that work?
Mhm.
Okay. You don't really even need to, but we'll run these. 11. Okay, and then these. Do we want to go in here? With the guys in the middle, or do they want to clog space?
I need to roll on a 5 up.
I'll leave that up to you, I can't see the
They're
board.
minus.
They're -1 to hit, so they go back to. I think that we're just going to clog space here and put them here and try to dispel that next turn.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think you need to do anything with them, honestly.
So then we go to shooting.
Okay.
Lariel has to shoot a unit that she's in combat with. Is he minus to hit in range too?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to hit him with the spear or the unit?
It would be -2 to hit him with shooting.
So it'd be 5 up to hit him, or we just hit the unit. Oh no, 3 up.
Let's hit the unit.
Okay. 3 up. Hits.
You should shoot the fanatics.
Oh.
How many do you do?
That's fine. So then wounds. You're right. Shoot the fanatics. I didn't see him. Sorry. So how many fanatics? 2. Okay. So that's into shooting because the tree man ran. So now we're at charges.
Okay.
So we're gonna charge with the tree revenants. They need something like a 6 or 7. Doesn't get that. And then we're gonna look at the dryads who need a 9.
Do the current hunters, are they already in combat?
Yeah.
Do we want to make it so that they can't move except pile in up to 1 inch?
Probably not this turn because
There's
Ricky's
nothing,
gonna.
there's nothing that can kill him, so you don't need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you want to get more piled in because a lot of them are out of combat. Next turn, probably.
Okay.
Even then, you wouldn't need to, because the goblins just aren't going to do enough to kill him.
Once they're in position, it doesn't matter. Why
If
would they
there
not?
were still
But, yeah.
fanatics that could hit him, then yeah, but not now.
So I think that's it. So I think Ricky, you are up with the Fanatics.
Can I charge with Alario?
Okay, I'll spend a
Can I charge with
point
Alario?
for
Alario's in combat. Also, we forgot we should have put attacks from her in the Fanatics last turn. Just totally forgot. It's okay. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna do the mortals on those guys again from the guy.
Okay.
And then the 2 fanatics will go, and they swing with 10 attacks. They're just so
Can I
close.
see the combat sheet?
Yeah, I keep I've been forgetting about this stuff since we're going in and out. So good,
To
good
target
thing to
the
learn.
fanatics.
Yeah, like to target the Fanatics.
It's the start of combat, right?
It is the start of combat.
Are there drives going to enrapturing song somebody?
There are not. None of the drives are in combat.
Okay,
You
can I
are
see the combat
6
sheet,
at
please?
-2.
Huh?
Can I see the combat sheet, please?
Yeah.
6 at -2.
6 at -2. 1 second. So we're at 5 up. Reroll ones. So it'll be 3 through.
Okay. That is 7.
Okay, 7 plus 8 is 15. Is she at 1 or -1?
She has 16 wounds.
Okay, so she goes to 1.
Okay.
So then
The True Lord, is it within 3 inches of anybody?
no, he is not.
Is the Arch Revenant in combat?
No. Do you want to go with Lario because she's at 1?
Yeah, should I use a command ability?
To make everything reroll ones to wound.
Yeah, or the Arch Revenant's 1 to give somebody extra attacks.
The Arch Revenants
They are
one to give extra
still-
attacks. They're still -1 attack, so I think the +1 attack is probably better.
Okay.
Alright. So Alario's -1 attack. What is her damage from the horns at the lowest profile?
Pretty pathetic.
-1 to hit as well.
1 damage.
1? Okay. So let's put the 4 little attacks into the 2 fanatics and the rest into the unit because their bonuses to hit the unit. It cancels out the minus to hit.
Okay.
So we're putting these on 4s into the unit and these on 5s in the fanatics. So 2 6s from the
Does
talons.
her 2 hit change at all on any of these?
Um,
From the damage table?
the damage from the beetle changes, her speed changes, her range of the spear changes, and her move changes.
Okay.
So what do the 6s do on the impaling?
They add an additional hit and they do D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so 2d3 mortals, that's going to kill the fanatics.
That was the fanatics?
Yeah. That one, I just put those into the fanatics, and then we got 1 hit from the beetle on the unit, which does 1 damage.
Okay. Just normal rend?
What? No, still rend 2.
Rend
Just 1
2.
damage.
Okay, so I don't have this hit.
But you're going to pull her down. She would be pulled down.
We'll just take off this guy because that's the dead guy back there. And then, yeah, I'll go with. I guess at this point I should go with the boss. So that when he gets murdered by hunters, he still has done something. So he'll swing at her.
Okay.
Hits twice. Wounds once, -1.
4 up roll ones. Got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, should we go with hunters?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna pile in. We're at +1 attack with them. Is that guy within 5? He is. So this guy is gonna go 3 into there. This guy is just within 5 there. So I'm gonna go straight there. Make sure he's within 2. This guy also within 5 of. Oh, he's within 5 there. He's within 5 there. This is gonna go here, and I think only one of them is really even gonna fit. That's how that's gonna work. Yeah. So this guy's still gonna be out. So we got 1 guy into the boss and 4 into the unit. Yep. That +1 attack, which cancels out the -1 attack. Right?
Yeah.
All right. What did the boss?
Boss is -2 to hit.
Okay, so that puts it on 5s.
Reroll ones.
Reroll 1s. And we do have a 6, so that'll be a bonus hit. Reroll 1s. Off the board. So we're at 2 bonus hits. And then we're at 3s. 5 wounds, Ren 2.
5 at Ren 2. I don't know that he has anything. That was with minuses, right?
Yes, it was 5. It was exploding 6s. That was like hitting on 5s
He
because there's
just
no
has a 5 up, so go ahead and multiply it. And then he has a 5 up against this.
So that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounds.
Well, he's not going to live through that.
No. That was one hunter getting really lucky.
Yeah, he's just
Then we do the other 4 hunters into the unit.
predictably.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 1 is sitting out. So these are -1, right? 4s, reroll 1s. These miss, but we've got 2 explodes. 3s. This is 5 at Ren 2 damage D3, so it goes through the goblin armor. And does 13 to the unit.
Okay. And one more. Alright. Then they're gonna go. And they're gonna pile in. And try and do something. You guys there, you there. You guys will come forward. There. There. That'll work. Alright, so then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 netters that go on her. The other netter will go, yeah, the other netter will go on them. Anybody that's in range of them will go on them, and then everybody in range of her is, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5. 5 netters. 1,
The beetle is basically dispersed into a cloud of glow flies at the moment.
4, 5, hitting on 4s. Here's 1. And on a, she's dead with mortals.
Okay.
And then we'll do the rest on the rest. So
Alariel down, Madeline.
3 on 2, 3 netters on the hunters. 3 hits. And no wounds.
You know, it's interesting.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 normal guys on the hunters.
It's interesting. You could have saved her by teleporting away, but I'm not sure that would have been right because it's not really about whether or not she dies. It's about whether or not you keep the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll wait.
Everyone popped out there. And 2s. So 5 saves on the hunters, no minuses.
No minuses?
No
Okay.
minuses.
So we're looking at 4 ups because they're not in cover and they don't get rerolls because they power.
Yeah.
Fail 1. Is that just 1? Yes? One wound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 1.
Okay, so Alariel is down. So then we're going to this. They're at -1 attack, but they'll pile in anyway, because might as well. 3 inches. It's supposed to go like this.
-1 and -1.
-1 and -1. Oh, they're -1 to hit and -1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just 3 attacks on 5s. No. Okay. So that's the end of the bottom of 3, and we will get 5 points.
Wait, they trample underfoot. They trample underfoot.
Oh, they trample underfoot. Good call.
Yeah.
You're forgetting that. I've been forgetting that.
Alright.
Wait, so what does trample underfoot do? You've got 6
At the end
hunters.
of the combat phase, you can pick one enemy unit within 1 inch of this unit and roll 1 die for each model in the unit. For each 4+, the enemy suffers 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so it's not as good version of the evocators thing. So looking for 4s, we do 3 mortals to goblins.
We're doing what now?
We are trampling them underfoot with the hunters.
Each model in
Basically,
this
they have a
unit.
stomp.
So, as if they didn't do enough damage, they get that too?
Yep.
That's great. Well, at this point, I can concede, because there's nothing more I can do.
I mean, I just got the baby to sleep. Now I can play this game.
Now that you got the baby to sleep, your opponent strategically concedes.
I won't be able to shift those guys off. They'll delete this unit, even if I go first or don't.
Yeah.
There's no way I can retreat into a scoring position with them, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you guys just passed me up, so that's that.
That is game.
The best I was hoping for was holding those 2 objectives for the rest of the game, and then by scoring early I would be able to do it, but now the hunters being able to delete a unit in 1 combat is
In the second
Untenable.
Yeah,
combat?
fully buffed.
Yeah,
Combat,
when they
yeah.
use all of their abilities.
But they get incredibly hard.
to be fair, they did that to me in the last thing without any abilities. They just do so much damage.
In the last game you played?
Yeah, they
with them?
killed 9 stone trolls.
I mean, these are house
And those have
hunters.
5
They're very
up.
different.
Those have a 5 invul, and it still was enough to kill all
How should they
9.
do to the stone trolls? Do you get lucky?
He killed them to exactly the exact number of
So
points.
9 gets 27 attacks, so hitting on freeze, so he's getting
Yeah.
18 hits, rerolling 1s. So rerolling 1s for the so that's another 4 hits. 22, and he wasn't doing the exploding thing, so it's just 22 hits, which means 15.
No, he was using the new war scroll, I think.
Yeah, but it's not the winter leaf thing, isn't there? The winter leaf exploding on 6s isn't in a war scroll. It's from
It's a Glade ability.
yeah. So he should get 15 wounds through on the stone trolls, which turns a D3 turns into 30. He should do 20 wounds total. He should kill 5 trolls on average.
Killed all 9, 1 go.
That is not statistically average.
Yeah. Well, and he also had the buff from the guy, so
Yeah,
plus
it was
1
kinda
attack, so.
Oh, and he used +1 attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that probably puts him to that does 5. That would do 6.5 trolls on
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely a big unit to shift.
Yeah. And then just, oh, now I teleport them to this one, kill it. That one, kill it. And I was just like, well, that's fun.
Yeah, I don't know how that part works, because that definitely isn't, like, when you teleport, you have to 9 away. So,
He was just getting in, yeah.
and I do not know how that part worked. In this book, you can teleport 1 unit a turn. It has to end within 6 inches of woods, and it will have to be the Awakened Woods, and you have to be 9 inches away from your opponent. The combos that people will try to do is there's an endless spell they have that gives +3 inches to charge, and then there's cogs. Right, so there will be ways to get those charges easier than on a 9.
Yeah, he had cogs out the whole game, so.
Mm.
And he could just have a branch right babysitting it, just turning it to that every turn.
To the +2 charge. Yeah. Yeah, I think that the cogs, so that puts it on 7. Both of them put it on 5. I thought about that, but the list points start to get really tight. Because you have to end up cutting stuff. But
Yeah, it's a solid new army. It'll be good.
yeah. So like, what would I'm trying to think like I don't know what in the Goblin book has high rend. I feel like that's
Trolls.
Trolls.
So what happened is, deleted an entire unit with the hunters, Lariel charged in and hit a screen of goblins, and then my Fellwaters countercharged or piled in and did enough damage to scare her away. She tried to flee, but because she was damaged too much, couldn't flee far enough, that they were able to just walk up the next turn, charge, and kill her.
Okay.
So I was able to kill Alariel with the stone troll, or the Fellwater trolls pretty easy, between 2 rounds of combat and 1 round of shooting. But the hunters still killed 3 complete units, bebopping around. And I was, towards the end of the game, I did manage to finally get 2 units of trolls in on it and kill them. So I killed the 2 big killy things, but I still lost the game because he had killed basically everything. And he was outscoring the whole game because the whole game was just dryads here, dryads there, doing nothing, just holding.
Right.
And I just don't have. And then if he did need to move dryads somewhere, like as soon as he would delete a unit, he would move dryads there and then teleport the hunters there. So, so it's just it was a frustrating. It's one of those games where you just sit back and you're just watching it happen, and there's nothing you can do, and you're just like, okay, well, there it is. So.
Yeah, I think this book will have them. I don't know how he's getting the charges before. I think that this book will do less of them teleporting around,
Right.
but still they are just a ridiculously hard block to shift.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like they can alpha just about anything off the table. And then if they do get stuck in, then they just go into defensive mode and become unkillable. And
Yeah, I had the Enlightened charge them. Didn't go well for the Enlightened.
no, it wouldn't.
It's like, let's test what happens. And I charged them in the woods just to see, right? And I'm like, this probably won't go that well, but I even clipped them on the edge so that like one hunter would get to go, and then I would get rerolls with the Enlightened. And I still lost 2 Enlightened and then killed like 1.5 hunters because the Enlightened rend 1, and in the woods that's still a 4-up rerollable for the hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And just like didn't kill that many, and the next turn they were like, oh, well, you're still here.
Murder.
Yeah. It is a solid unit.
And now they deep strike, so you can't even.
Now they deep strike.
Yeah, so that's what they did. Instead of having to teleport, you just get to bring them down
Yeah.
wherever.
I mean, you
at
have
least-
to bring them
well, not
down in the
wherever.
woods.
You have to bring them down in the woods. So your opponent's going to know exactly where they're getting deep strike. But
Everything that deep strikes has to deep strike into woods.
Yeah.
Alright.
the only thing that doesn't have to do woods is those.
Right.
The like skirmishers.
But everything else.
The unit has to end wholly within 6 of an Awakened Wildwood for all the teleports and all the deep strikes, unless
That's
you're not,
still huge areas, though. Yeah, that's pretty.
I mean,
easy to-
Yeah, but it's
Because-
not like anywhere on the board.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to daisy chain back there, really.
Yeah.
I get what you did because that's why we would default to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really strong. I feel like the internet naysayers are incorrect, which I know is shocking.
Oh yeah. No, it's, well, it's certainly going to be better than anything the goblins have, right? Which seems like with every new book is most every new book. They all seem to have some super killy thing, right? And it becomes pretty. Like even 60 goblins doesn't hold up, and that's pretty amazing, right? That 60 goblins can't even hold up to that.
It's just not enough. Yeah.
There's just not enough. Even that isn't enough wounds. And that's true with the Blades of Corn. Like the Bloodthirsters walked in and 2 Bloodthirsters side by side deleted an entire unit.
But you still won that game.
I won that game by countering with everything into the Bloodthirsters, and once they were dead, he didn't have anything left to do anything with.
So you won that game.
So I won that game, but it's like I said, it's
Yeah.
something that deletes an entire unit of goblins. Even with the minuses to hit, even with the 5
Right.
save.
Even with the minuses to hit
Yeah.
is a big, yeah.
And
How much is a unit of goblins? 3 something?
360. I think.
360.
Like they should be killable, right?
Right.
They should be killable. I get that, but yeah, it's a lot.
You could play save it. Next is all squigs.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna work on next. I gotta finish up the goals. I used them in an event, so I don't really feel like I have to use them again.
But you're so close. Are you so close?
To
Finish.
finishing them? Yeah. Well, I'm probably 80% done. The last 20% is tedious. So, so yeah, I'll work on those guys getting done now. I should start the stream. I can do that.
That was an interesting post-game discussion a little bit.
I could do